Hello, hello, hello! Why are you back there? I put you over here. Sometimes, I swear. Yeah. Hold on. I gotta include a link, guys. HTTPS // m.twitch .tv /Finition /home. Beautiful. All right. Hey, Brooklyn. Aw, sorry your tummy hurts. Have you taken any like Tums or anything? Do you have Tums or Pepto-Bismol or really just anything to help take care of that tummy? Any little thing to help, right? I don't have. I'm in Ireland. Wait, is that something they don't have in Ireland? Do they not have that kind of stuff? So that sucks. No, I just don't have it. Oh, okay. Oh. Wow, you're up early. What you up early for? Or did you not go to sleep yet? Where is... Whoa. Damn, that's impressive. People are impressive. All right. Oh yeah, we are back. We are on Turnabout Academy. This is apparently supposed to be like the turning point in the dark age of the justice system or something like that. Episode 3, Turnabout Academy. Alright, let's see what this is all about.
Themis Legal Academy, a prestigious high school with alumni in the highest echelons of the legal world.
What? Okay. It's literally just Persona. Whoa. The fuck? Okay. Did all 3 of them do it? October 24th, that's my birthday. 1:25 p.m. Themis Legal Academy. Shit, somebody died on my birthday. Oh no, I'm gonna be late. Late to what? Athena, you're out of high school, right? Oh yeah, it's happy again. Ooh, finally. So this is it. The illustrious Themis Legal Academy. This is the place where many distinguished lawyers and prosecutors got their start. Never mind. Never mind. When news spread that Mr. Red had gotten his attorney's badge back, he received a call from the school asking him to pay a visit. Mr. Red brought us along, hoping we'd learn something from the experience. But no, I had to go and blow it by getting here 30 minutes late. At least it's not all business today. After all, today's their school festival. Okay, so these are adults. October 24th, 1:29 p.m. Themis Legal Academy. First floor hallway. Wow, this place has school festival written all over it. Literally. Well, why all the cold stairs? Is it because everyone's in the school uniform except me? Well, I like the way I dress. Wonder where Mr. Wright and Apollo are. Wait, Apollo's here? I thought he was gone. Your attention, please. This is an announcement from the mock trial committee. The mock trial will begin shortly. All students and faculty, please proceed at once to the lecture hall. Thank you. Culpable Curry. Okay. Sounds like a mock trial is about to start. But where's this lecture hall? Looks like all the students and faculty are heading that way. Might as well join them. Maybe I'll find Mr. Wright and Apollo there. Prof's cute and classy cafe. Okay. Whoa! October 24th, 1:33 p.m. Themsis Legal Academy. 3rd floor. Lecture. This is kind of cool. This must be the lecture hall. Wow, they spent some serious money on this place. Seriously, they did. The district court can't even compete. Hey, Athena, over here. Hey! Oh, wait, so this is way before it then. Ah, Mr. Wright, Apollo. I've been looking for you two. I'm so sorry I'm late. It's okay. Sorry we couldn't wait for you. But we didn't want to be late for our meeting. Lucky for you, the person we're supposed to be all seems to be running late. Mr. Wright, Mr. Justice, it seems Professor Court has yet to arrive. What? How unprofessional of her to keep visitors to our esteemed institution waiting like this. I shall make her right, I will not. Oh, who do we have here? Oh, right. You haven't been introduced yet. Ah, yes. You must be the young lady Mr. Wright was telling me about. I am Aristotle Means, a professor at this hallowed hall of learning. I oversee the lawyer course here. It is a pleasure to meet you. I'm Athena Kikes. I just recently got my attorney's badge myself. It's nice to meet you, too. How wonderful. So vigorous and vivacious. You just earned yourself a gold star. Ew. Wow, thanks. That big smile of his is kind of scary, though. Looks like the mock trial is about to begin. What are we going to do about our meeting? Speaking of the mock trial, do either of you know what it's about? Oh, but I thought we had sent a pamphlet to your office. Right, the pamphlet. Whatever happened to that? You won't be seeing it again. Trucy used it for the old rip it up and restore it trick. Unfortunately, it didn't work as advertised. Well, it seems I'd better explain the situation then. Thank you, Professor. Hello, little dude. Welcome in, little dude. Welcome in, little dude. Now, does anyone have any questions? I do, Professor. Could you tell me about your school? What an excellent question. Here's a gold star for asking. Don't do that again, please. Oh. Our academy has 3 courses to choose from. Thank you. Students seeking to be lawyers take the lawyer course. Likewise. Budding prosecutors take the prosecutor course. And future judges, the judge course. Wow, you have everything here for someone who wants to seriously pursue a career in law. Yes, well, that's what makes our school special, and today even more so. After all, we are being trained to have by the legendary attorney Phoenix Wright. We can't wait to hear all about his return to the legal profession. You're giving a lecture, Mr. Wright? But you're not even a professor. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, well, I'm just giving them what they want. I mean, okay. Sorry I'm yawning, I'm just kind of tired. Did you know you were meant to be giving a lecture today? Yeah, sort of, but I came early because I was supposed to have a meeting with the head of the judge course. Constant Court. It's been a whirlwind of a morning. Let's leave it at that. Professor Court. She is a wonderful instructor, but quite unpunctual. Oh, so that's who's late. From what I've heard, our esteemed Mr. Wright here is scheduled to hold a training seminar tomorrow, in addition to today's lecture. A training seminar? For lawyers? What exactly does that involve? Why, it involves the very skills that make a lawyer a lawyer. The arm angle when shouting objection, the proper way to strike the podium, how to project one's voice, and most importantly, how to bluff your way to victory. Huh? Who exactly do you want me to teach stuff like that to again? What a wonderful question. You just earned yourself a gold star. The great honor of taking a seminar by a famous lawyer and a famous prosecutor. This is what is at stake in this mock trial, the crown jewel of the school festival. I don't like you. The mock trial in question is a prestigious event that every student aspires to win. The top student in the lawyer course and the top student in the prosecutor course face off in a simulated court case set in this very school. As for the case itself, we select the best script written by a judge course student and base our case on that. Ooh, a one-on-one battle. How thrilling. So, if the student studying to be a lawyer wins, they get to take my training seminar. But what if the other student wins? I'm not a prosecutor, so... There is no cause for alarm. We have a famous prosecutor ready for just such a case. But exactly who is it? Well, that is a special surprise. A famous prosecutor? No, it can't be. Professor Means, forgive me for interrupting you and your guests. Is it Black Quill? What? Never mind. I'm Juniper Woods, a senior in the judge course. I knew it, Juniper. Professor, the trial will begin shortly. Since you'll be delivering the pre-trial speech, would you mind waiting up in the balcony until we're ready for you? My, how very organized you are, Juniper. You just earned yourself a gold star, too. But what about Professor Court? Well, I suppose she'll eventually arrive. Now then, I trust you will look after our visitors, Juniper. Yes, of course, Professor Means. Juniper? Juniper Woods. Is that you? Then, Athena! I almost didn't recognize you. I didn't know you were back from Europe. Wait, you two know each other? Now that's a coincidence. We've known each other since we were kids. We're like best friends, right, Junie? Yes, well, we lived close to each other, so we used to play in the forest together. Yeah, like a lot? Why won't she look at me? I guess I shouldn't be surprised since we haven't seen each other in a long time. Anyway, we're supposed to go wait in the waiting room, right? Not that I wouldn't mind taking in the mock trial you're putting on today. Unfortunately, the mock trial is only for students and faculty. There is one seat reserved for Mr. Wright, but no other exceptions are allowed. Yes, I'm very sorry, but it is part of the student curriculum after all. I hope you won't mind remaining in the waiting room until the trial concludes. Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping to learn something new today. I'll tell you what, Apollo. Why don't you take my place? What? Really? Sure. Besides, I'd like to meet with Professor Court as soon as she gets here. Aw, no fair. I want to see the mock trial, too. Sorry, I'm gonna let Apollo pull what little rank he has. If it's okay with Professor Means. But of course, Mr. Wright. If that is what you wish. It's settled then. We'll expect a full and detailed report, Apollo, so pay attention. Tss. Being the new kid sure stinks. If you'd please follow me, I'll escort you down to the waiting room on the first floor. So this is way before the first... Okay, so we still are before the bombing. Okay. October 24th, 2:15 p.m. Themsis Legal Academy. First floor. Waiting room. Okay. Still no Professor Court. It's been over 30 minutes. And Mr. Wright's snoozing away on the sofa. This is so boring. Should have hidden the lecture hall and spied on the mock trial. Eek! What was that? October 24th, Themsis Legal Academy, first floor hallway. Athena, I could have sworn I just heard something fall down a break. Go right now, I'll think with you. Well, it wasn't me. I think it came from somewhere outside. Oh, well, we better go have a look. Seeing as everyone else is in the lecture hall. Okay. October 24th, Themsis Legal Academy. Outdoor stage. Is this stage for some sort of court or concert? It kind of reminds me of a courtroom. Wait, Athena, behind the witness stand. What? Oh, shit! Eek! Did you just put her there? Professor Court, can you hear me? Professor! Wait, that's who we're supposed to be meeting with? It looks like our meeting's been canceled for us. No way. This can't be real. How did I not see her there? I called the police. They should be here soon. I'll go tell everyone in the lecture hall, too. No, wait. They'll find out soon enough once the police get here. Let's do our own crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded around here. Huh? Are we even allowed to do that? It's no big deal as long as we leave it exactly like we found it. Plus... No, never mind. Anyway, we should look around while the scene's still fresh. But... Okay. You're the boss. Well... We should start by studying the body. Where's the best angle for this? This is a good angle. I guess I really do have to examine the body. Well, I guess I'd better get used to stuff like this if I want to be a full-fledged lawyer. There's an arrow stuck in her side. Gunshot wounds and stab wounds are pretty common, but arrow wounds? This is a homicide any way you slice it. In other words, we have a murder on our hands. A murder? Here? So that makes it out of the murder weapon. Well, that and the bow that shot it. Right, but where could the killer have been shot her from? Stage is a set of obstructions. I'm no expert on archery, but it can't be easy to hit a target with this much stuff around. Would it be possible to kill someone by stabbing them with an arrow? I'm not sure. Guess we better do some more investigating before jumping to conclusions. Notice anything strange about the body? Take a deep breath and then take a good look. Well, now that you mention it, there's no blood around it. Yet the victim's body is cold and rigor mortis has already started to dissipate. It appeared that quite some time has passed since Professor Court was murdered. Thing is, the quad was packed with students up until the start of a mock trial. Wait, then doesn't that mean she was killed at a different location? Oh, I know. The killer moved the body here while everyone was in the lecture hall. That's a definite possibility. Notice anything else? Her arms are raised over her head, and there are dark bruises around her wrists. Yeah, the professor was probably tied up with something. Eventually, her wrists were unbound, and as she reached up to stretch, she was killed? Actually, I'm not so sure about this theory. Oh, well... Oh, God. What do we have here? A book? I'm guessing it fell out of her chest pocket. Wait, what if it's her diary? It's the most private thing a girl has. True, but considering the situation at hand, my apologies to the late Professor Court. No, don't! 22nd routine report. Need to speak with Hugo O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor. 23rd, meet with Hugh about that report yesterday. Important. 24th, hey, that's today. 9 a.m. prep for mock trial, final confirmation. 1 p.m. met with Mr. Wright about training seminar. 2 p.m. mock trial begins. Looks more like a planner than a diary. Yeah. Every page seems to have the same word mark printed on it. I still think a girl deserves her privacy, but this may help us solve this case. I think that's about all we're gonna find out from the body for now. Nice work, Athena. Your face only turned 5 shades of pale. I was expecting 50. We should probably take a picture of the crime scene just in case. Okay, I'm on it. Cheese? And I thought I was the one with a twisted sense of humor. I think that should do it. Did you say cheese? Alright, let's take a better look around this area while we wait for the police to arrive. This pile of rubble sticks out like a sore thumb. Looks like broken pottery or plaster. Maybe this is the source of that noise we heard. There were supposedly 2 statues on the stage. I seem to recall hearing that a co-ed from the Fine Art Club had made them. There were 2? Then the thing over there is the remains of another statue. This could be related to the case. Let's take a closer look. There's something buried in the rubble. The theme says Herald. Wait, we shouldn't disturb it. Let's just read what we can. Final act of toward love triangle centered on campus. She-devil Juniper Woods. Level-headed lawyer, course genius, and hot-blooded prosecutor, course student. Will go head-to-head in a mock trial battle for the She-Devil's black heart. Hugo Connor has declared that he will confess to her if he wins. Oh. A love triangle. Wait, what? Seriously, wish I hadn't read that. Find that more shocking than discovering a murder victim's body? But talking about my friend Judy here, she'd never let a guys on like that. You don't believe everything you read, right? This article's clearly written with malicious intent. I'm not buying a word of it. You're right, but it's still disturbing, even if it is third-rate tabloid material. Wonder what this was a statue of. Whatever it was reddish purple in color. When Apollo and I first got here, both statues were already here, but they were covered up. I bet they were waiting to unveil them for the school festival when we appeared on the stage. You mean this duffel bag looking thing was actually being used to cover up statues? Guess it just leaves a question. Were they broken by accident or on purpose? What a puzzle this is. Mr. Wright, Athena! Oh, here comes Apollo. Never seen anyone move so fast. Listen, something big's happened. I was at the mock trial when the police announced the body had been found on campus. That's right, and we're the ones who phoned it in. We found Professor Court dead behind the witness stand over there. What? Can you show me? She's right there. What the? We've already had a quick look at the body. It's definitely a homicide. Once the police get here... No, I know it's a homicide. I'm shocked because it's the same. Exactly the same. Whoa there, Apollo. Take a deep breath and explain what you mean. It's the same. The body, that is. It's just like how it was in the mock trial. What? It's like the mock trial. I know. It sounds crazy, but... The body's location and position, the murder weapon, the lack of pooling blood. Oh, exactly like the mock trial. You're kidding, right? It can't really all be the same, can it? That took a minute. October 24th. Theme says Legal Academy. 3rd floor, lecture hall. The whole school's in an uproar. There won't be any more classes today. Murder on campus. It's the last thing I expected at a legal academy. I'll go tell Professor Means what we observed when we discovered the body. You two wait here until you've spoken with the police. Yes, boss. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe we have to wait around here. I can't stay still at times like these. I hope Junie hasn't faded from the shock of this whole thing. Ah, Athena. Or I mean, Athena. There you are. Junie, am I glad to see you? I was worried that... Don't worry about me. I am student council president after all. I need to be strong. Student council president? Wow, I'm impressed. She's really changed. She used to be kind of sickly and shy. Juniper, was it? You mind if we ask you a few questions? Yeah, we're stuck waiting for the police. And there's really not much to do. Sure. What would you like to know? Yeah, what the fuck happened to her? I haven't seen you in ages, Junie. What's it been? 7 years or so? Yes, and I remember how you were always there for me, Athena. Maybe it's just me, but I wanted to ask why you seem so distant. Remember how you used to call me Athena? I liked it better that way. It felt like we were sisters, you know? Yes, but I'm student council president now. And as a student representative of Themsis Legal Academy, I have to act properly. She was never this stiff and formal before. I knew you wanted to be a judge, but I didn't expect this. It's such a prestigious school, and you're in the judge course to boot. Yes, and Professor Court had been in charge of it until, well, you know. All right. Professor Court was the professor in charge of Junie's course. What sort of teacher is Professor Court? If I had to sum her up in a single word, I'd say she was amazing. A judge must always seek the truth. That was her mantra, and she used it in trying to fix what was wrong with our school. She was a beacon of hope in this dark age of the law. What's wrong with your school? What did you mean by that? Oh, nothing. Never mind. Bob. Am I imagining things, or did I just detect something in Junie's voice? Professor Court chose my script from the mock trial. Oh, you mean all the students in the judge course had to submit a script? And yours was the one she selected? It's amazing, Junie. Oh, thank you. But now Professor Court would do such a thing. Just yesterday, we were working together, trying to get things ready. Excuse me. Are you alright, Junie? Maybe you should take it easy for a while. So she's still got that cough. Guess she's not as strong as she pretends to be. Why do you need a script in a showdown between a lawyer and a prosecutor? Well, we were simulating a trial, so we needed a script as a framework. All the details about the incident and the people involved are included in the script. We also prepared a crime scene, photos, a murder weapon, and all other kinds of evidence. Wow, you guys think of everything. Must be hard getting all that ready. Yes, well, it was only Professor Court and I. After all, we didn't want the script or other elements of the mock trial to get leaked. We were the only ones in the entire school who knew about all the details. Must have been a big pain in the... that must have been really difficult. I wrote the script so that the case could go either way. That way, the defense and the prosecution both had an equal chance of winning. If you think that's all she's capable of, you've got another thing coming. Huh? Who said that? Juniper's genius doesn't stop at her brilliant script. Yeah! She gave an award-winning performance as the defendant, man! I think I found a rival to my Cords of Steel. Hey, Hugh, Robin, aren't you going to introduce yourselves to our guests? As student council president, I won't have you treating them rudely. Heh, you're right. I heard Mr. Ritt was bringing a couple of guests with him. That would be you two, Apollo Justice and Athena Kikes. Yep, I'm Athena Kikes. And I'm Apollo Justice. Nice to meet you. I'll pass on the handshake. I'm studying to be a lawyer. The name's Hugo O'Connor. But some call me Mr. Perfect because I never score less than 100% on tests. Ugh, most pretentious introduction ever. And what's with his hand? Is it glued to the inside of his pocket or what? Yeesh. Let me be the first to apologize for you. Totally ruined introduction. Sorry. Now here's my intro. I'm Robin Newman. I'm studying to be a prosecutor, like the really kind of nails the bad guys. No, where's the sincerity? So he makes pottery too? And what's that brace-like contraption for? Junie sure has made some unusual friends. These two were the lawyer and the prosecutor in today's mock trial. And even though I wrote the script, I also played the part of the defendant. Final act and toward love triangle centered on campus. She-Devil Juniper Woods. Level-headed lawyer, of course, genius, and hot-blooded prosecutor, of course, student. Wait, these two are the guys who supposedly have a thing for Junie? Heh, Juniper, come on. Your role's way beyond that. Just that. That's right, the mock trial's just a start. She's also in the school festival's main event. Live on stage, Juniper Woods, and the crowd goes bananas. Wow. I'm supposed to sing at the school festival. All of the other girls were too embarrassed to try out, so... My Junie singing on stage in front of people? Wow, she's really has changed. I was responsible for making everyone's stage costumes. What? Roar. This is what I'll be wearing. It's amazing, Junie, but then again, you were always good at that kind of thing. These constellations in particular are really something. Oh, thank you. One of my favorite things to do is look up at the stars in the middle of the forest. Huh, so you're a fan of the night sky then? Wow, Paul, I didn't know you were such a romantic. It's not like that. I have this friend, he and I go way back, who got me really interested in space. Wait, you had friends when you were young? Color me surprised. As student council president, I cannot allow such mean-spirited teasing to continue. Eep, I think she's angry. That looks like Llama Roar's costume. The costumes were no problem, but as for singing, I'm not so sure I... No, you can do it! That's right, and anyone who says otherwise will have to answer to me. It's like a chivalrous love triangle. A damsel in distress and two knights in shining armor. Maybe that Themes' Herald article wasn't too far from the truth. So, who won? So, how did the mock trial end? We were just about to reach a verdict when the police arrived. Now we'll never know how it would have turned out. I guess that's what happens when there's a real murder during a fake murder trial. It ended right before the verdict. Talk about bad timing. I was this close, man. I bet I would have won. But I bet the defense wasn't doing too badly either, right? We'll settle this some other time, and I assure you I will win it when that time comes. Like I'm gonna let that happen? I don't think so! I hope they don't end up hurting each other. Oh, don't worry. The three of us have been good friends since we were enrolled here. We have enough proof of our friendship. Proof? Like physical evidence proof? Yes, we're studying for a career in law. And in this legal world, evidence is everything. Yeah, as long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we could be carrying them around. The famed Themes' Legal Academy ingenuity at work. So what exactly is this proof of friendship, anyway? Well, it's a secret, and if I show you, it would be bad luck. Oh, okay. I knew it. There's definitely some discord in Junie's voice. Discord. Our friendship is sacred and inviolable. It's not something to be put cheaply on display. Proof? We don't need no stinking proof. Us three friends are forever. You can hear discord in their voices too. But they're talking about their friendship. What's going on here? Something wrong with Fiona? No, it's nothing. Oh. Hey, isn't that... Everyone stay right where you are. Don't move a muscle. I don't know who's talking. Ah, it's him. Detective Fulbright. Is something wrong? Why, if it is my little lawyer friends. Sorry, but the small talk will have to wait. Juniper Woods. You're under arrest for the murder of Constant Court. I'm what? Wait a second. What's going on here? Why are you arresting Junie? Please, Detective Fulbright. We're involved in this case, too. Aha! So you're the lawyers that dispatch said were first on scene. I can't tell you everything, but I will say this. There are two major reasons for arrest. Number one, the suspect led somebody to where the body was. I didn't. And number two, the crime scene is exactly how the suspect portrayed it in her script. But you can't arrest her on just those grounds. True, but there's more. However, Prosecutor Blackwell specifically told me to say no more than that. So, Blackwell's the prosecuting attorney on this one, too. Detective Fulbright, we found this in the suspect's pocket. Hmm? Why? There's blood on this. That's evidence we made for the mock trial. A mock trial? Never heard of such a thing, but it sounds fishy to me. Real fishy. Now, if you would, officers. Yes, sir. But... Junie, I have to do something. I can't let them take her away like this. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
Hold it! Hold it! I refuse to believe that she's the killer! Junie! I've decided. I'm going to defend you. I'll fight with everything I've got. Athena. Junie, it's good to hear you say that name again.
Hey, Dr. Bonnie time, bud. How aren't you rather new to all this? You're barely even a lawyer. Well, I don't have much experience, and I may need Apollo and Mr. Wright's help at times. But nobody believes in Junie as much as I do. I'll help you too, Juniper. There's no way you murdered your professor. Athena. Apollo. Think. You both. I'm counting on you. We've got your back, Junie. Yes, things worked out after all. Now that you have your lawyers, Miss Woods, it's time for us to head back to the station. Can't believe Junie's been arrested for murder. And I can't believe I accepted her case without asking Mr. Wright. Take a deep breath and relax, Athena. I'm here to help with whatever you need. So let's get right on the case. Right. I won't have this case left in the hands of rank amateurs. If anyone's going to solve this case, it'll be me. Time to investigate. What? Oh, that smug little... He hasn't even finished law school. You! That was totally rude! And you're not the only one on the case, man. I'm it too, big time. Juniper Woods, I'm gonna save you. Now that those two are gone, let's get back to what I was talking about in front of the stage. About the mock trial, that is. Alright, you said the victim's location, position, and cell were just like on the script. Exactly. But without the script or any props, it's kind of hard to explain. Perhaps I could help. Okay. What the fuck is Prosecutor Gavin doing here? Okay. But Prosecutor Gavin, what are you doing here? You two seem to know each other. Is someone going to introduce me? Why, I do believe we have a fresh face here. Greetings, Frothian. I am Clavier Gavin. Some know me as Prosecutor, but I'm most famous for my former rock band. We were quite popular, you know, but regrettably, the band went kaput. Perhaps you've heard of us, the Gavineers. I was the lead vocalist. Never heard of your band. Then again, I was out of the country till only recently. But, can I get your autograph? You just met him like 3 seconds ago and you want his autograph? Forgive me, Frolian, but I've retired from the music biz. But I'd be happy to offer my autograph as Rockstar Prosecutor Clavier Gavin. Oh, okay, that one then. She's a lively one, Air Forehead. Didn't know she was your type. She's the newest member of Writ Anything Agency, that's all. Nice to meet you. I'm Athena Kikes. A pleasure to meet you too, Athena Kikes. Now that the intros are out of the way, I'm sure you have some questions for me, Air Forehead. I did not expect him to come back. Hi, honey. Welcome in. He's back. Why are you here? So, what are you doing here, Prosecutor Gavin? I'm here for the same reason as your boss, to give a lecture at a training seminar. So he's the famous prosecutor they invited? The Gavineers are getting back together for a one-time special performance. Even though you guys disbanded? Which was a shame, by the way. Really. Ja, I know how much you adored our music, Air Forehead. Anyway, I studied abroad in Germany to get my badge early, but I did graduate from here. Wait, so that performance Junie mentioned. I see you've already heard about that. One student representative was selected to sing with us on stage. And the stage is supposed to look like this tomorrow. Oh shit. Two big batters and a pair of wicked statues. This is just an illustration, but it's not half bad. Wicked statues? Wait, are these supposed to be you and Mr. Wright? Bingo, Frolian, and they were so big and magnificent too. What a terrible waste. But the worst part of this whole thing is... my long-awaited reunion with my mentor never came to pass. Wait, don't tell me your mentor was... Professor Court. She was the one who taught me how to think about the law. Well, so Constance Court was your professor here at the academy. She may have taught the judge course, but she had a huge impact on me. She She was fond of saying the end is only justified through proper means. She wouldn't tolerate dishonesty and always revered what was right beyond all else. I can feel Prosecutor Gavin's sadness. Oh no, I think I'm gonna cry. Athena, are you tearing up? Oh, I can't blame you. Prosecutor Gavin owes a lot of us who he is Professor Court. Exactly. So, as you can see, we are both joined in purpose, so to speak, Jacques. Now, let's rock this place hard. Huh? I don't follow. Let's rock what? Forget already, Forehead. I said I'd help you explain the mock trial. We're going to reprise it right here in the lecture hall. It might help us kill a killer dead. Yeah. October 24th, Themsis Legal Academy. 3rd floor, lecture hall. Mock trial reenactment. All rise. Right. The stage is ready. And you, Air Forehead, ready to rock? No. The fence is not ready to rock. You saw the actual mock trial earlier, right? Just relax. You'll do fine. Besides, we have the script right here. Genie's masterpiece? The one everyone's been talking about? Ja, there's only one existence. I borrowed it, if you will. Now, Fraulein, we'll need you to play the part of the defendant and judges per the script. Okay, got it. I've only read the case outline so far. I don't know how it actually turns out, so I'll treat this like a Prosecutor Gorilla case. You, Air Forehead, will play the part of a fledgling lawyer, a role you were born to play. All the evidence is also here with us. We have everything we need to reprise this mock trial. Très bien. Let's get started. Defendant/Judge Athena Kikes is psyched and ready to rock. Court is now in session for our reenactment of the mock trial. Or what I'd like to call the mock trial. Ja, a double mockery perhaps, but a trial is still a trial. A chung baby, it holds no bear. Let's rock. Can't we take it easy today?
Objection!
It may just be a mock of a mock, but there's only one way to compete. You play to win. So, remember, each time I catch you slacking off, I'm holding you in contempt of court. Great. A judge that voices her own objections and abuses her judicial powers. Lovely. What the? Now then, Prosecutor Gavin. Your opening statement, if you please. You got it, Fraulein Judge. Our case is set in a school very much like this one. The victim, a professor, female. The defendant, an archery club member, also female. Oh, me. Oh, my. I'm innocent. Innocent, I tell you. That's some seriously bad acting, Fraulein. Anyway, the victim's body was discovered in the middle of the quad. Here's a shot of the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Court who poses the corpse. Hey, Forehead, how did the mock trial participants react to this photo? Mr. Newman was surprised by what Professor Court was wearing. He reacted with, oh, the green sweatsuit. That's not exactly what I would pick to focus on, so why would he care about that? Oh, too much of a fledgling to know what's important in that one. In any case. Both in the mock trial and the actual case, Professor Court was wearing a sweatsuit. Moving right along. Hold it! Hey, wait a sec. The body was discovered in the same area as the mock case, although there was a stage. Plus, the murder weapon, an arrow, and the lack of blood are also the same. That's right, and therein lies the significance of this mock trial. So let's keep rocking it hard, just like that. Before the crime occurred, the defendant was to meet with the victim in the quad. Let's see here. When I arrived at our meeting place, I found the professor with an arrow in her stomach. But it wasn't me. I didn't kill her. You don't have to ham it up like that, Athena. It's called getting into character, Air Forehead. Don't be such a wet blanket. Right. Let's see. Oh, yeah, then Hugh said... A frail code used her bare hands to stab her professor with an arrow? I don't think so. At the time of the murder, a male student was seen holding a bow in the archery club room, which has a clear view of the quad. He shot the arrow at the victim before my client even got there. Oh, okay. 9-9, yeah, forehead. That fiend swagger does not suit you in the least. Order, order, order! Especially you, Mr. Justice. Me? But I was just trying to get into it like Mr. Eero Rocker said. So, the victim was shot from the archery club room before the meeting even took place. Hence, the defendant could not be the killer. That seems to be the defense's assertion. Prosecutor Gavin, do you have any objections? The autopsy report notes that the edges of the victim's wound were unusually ragged. Could such physical trauma possibly result from an arrow shot from a bow? 9. I believe the victim was impaled with the arrow by hand, post-mortem. In short, the real murder weapon was not the arrow at all. When Robin was prosecuting, he had a tough time determining the real murder weapon. Well, he's just a student, a warm-up act, while I am the real deal, the headliner, so to speak. The true murder weapon was, most likely, the owl that was left in the art room. An owl? What's that? Or, I mean... an owl, you say. What might that be? It's a kind of tool used for poking holes in paper, wood, and other materials. It's kind of like an ice pick. I have a photo here if you're interested. Gross. It's all bloody up to the handle. Please tell me it's just paint. Most likely, Fraulein. Pretty realistic job. Let's pretend it's real blood for now. The defendant's prints were lifted from the murder weapon. Furthermore, traces of the victim's blood were discovered in the art room. That's where I believe the murder actually took place. So the question now is, how did the body get from the art room to the stage? The murder took place in the 3rd floor art room, but the body was found in the quad. It must have been quite a chore moving the body all that way. Not at all. There's a maintenance area and storehouse right outside the art room. And a cart used to carry balls around was found there. Oh, I think I've seen one of those before. But that's a pretty big one. A jumbo jar, big enough to fit a person, a body in it. The defendant dropped the body from the art room window, then moved it with the cart. That is how a high school girl could easily move a body all by herself. You don't say!
Objection!
A body dropped from the 3 stories up, which shows signs of a massive blunt force trauma. That may be true, but... you failed to account for the large high jump mat in the storeroom. A body dropped onto such a mat would show no signs of blunt force trauma. Yikes. It's almost scary how similar this whole case is to the mock trial proceedings. Quite the crafty killer, in an attempt to cast suspicion on the archery club. They moved the body to the quad, where it would be an easy shot from the club room. Then the killer faked the murder weapon by inserting an arrow into the owl stab wound. Sounds like he has only high praise for Genie's script. Were there any further arguments from the defense? Nope. It seemed like the teacher who was playing the judge was satisfied too. Time for the finale then. Your verdict, if you please, Fraulein Judge. Huh? Oh right, that's me. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Juniper Woods. Wait a second. Even if this is just a mock trial of a mock trial, I don't want to declare Junie guilty. Yeah, perhaps that's such a good idea. Let's end our mock trial here. Besides, it's about time I get back to my investigation. Thanks, you two. A little run through of the mock trial cleared up quite a few things. Chung, baby, the prosecution's already got a witness sized up too. That was quick. Prosecutor Blackwell's almost too good. You're sure in a helpful mood today, Prosecutor Gavin. Well, like I said, I just want to catch whoever killed Professor Court. And there's no reason for me to start butting heads with you two. Anyway, I won't say goodbye, as I'm sure I'll be seeing you later. I always thought prosecutors were all a rather scary bunch. Well, Prosecutor Gavin seems pretty nice. Yeah, he's not so bad as prosecutors go. We should get back to investigating too. Don't have nearly enough information yet. And we also tell Mr. Wright that we accepted Junie's case. Right. Looks like we have our work cut out for us. Okay. I'm liking this song. Okay. I'm here. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. October 24th, Themsis Legal Academy. 1 for first floor hallway. Ah, Mr. Wright. Oh shit. I heard they arrested your friend Juniper. Yeah, Detective Fulbright just took her in. I refuse to believe that one of our students is capable of murder. We must prove her innocence by any means necessary. The end justifies the means. What do you mean the end justifies the means? I, Professor Means, always say what I mean. And mean what I say, by all means. Here at our esteemed academy, we train our students to produce meaningful results. You believe in Juniper's innocence, do you not? Of course I do. Judy wouldn't even hurt a fly. Ugh. Precisely. We have justice on our side. The only other thing we need are results. It is the heights of folly to endanger your client by failing to pursue all other means possible. I'm sure I want to prove her innocence, but I don't like the sound of the end justifies the means part. Well, you're still young and idealistic. It's no wonder you fail to see the wisdom therein. There is but one thing to do now. I must personally take up Juniper's defense. You're going to take her case, Professor Means? I may be a professor, but I am still licensed to practice law. In fact, I've even battled Professor Courts in court. No kidding. So you guys were rivals or something? No, nothing of the sort. She was an esteemed colleague at the academy and in court. You see, both Professor Courts and I graduated from this academy at the top of our class. Wow, but they both used to really bring it. Now, if you would excuse me, I had best go discuss the case with Juniper. Professor Means, please wait. I didn't want to say anything, but Apollo and I already agreed to take her case. It's true. Juniper is counting on us to prove her innocence. Really now? You two? And when were you planning on telling me? So sorry, boss. I know we should have asked first, but... Ha 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 ha. Relax. Friend was just hauled away in front of your eyes. Sometimes you just have to make snap decisions. And I think you made the right one. How wonderful! Very well, Athena Kikes. Let me just ask you one thing. As a lawyer, what is it that you treasure beyond all else? Heh, that's an easy one, Professor. Seeking justice for my clients. What a wonderful answer. Juniper must be overjoyed to have a friend such as you. As a professor, I too shall do whatever I may to help her. And if you decide to take the end justifies the means strategy, come see me at once. Let's hope it never comes to that. Now, if you would excuse me. I don't like that guy. Well, time's a wasting. You better start investigating it fast. But first, how about I tell you everything I know so far? Yes, please. Yeah, tell me, Mr. Wright. Have you learned anything new about the case? Actually, I ran into Prosecutor Gavin, and he told me something interesting. Seems the murder took place in the art room. There's traces of a large pool of blood there. So the police believe the body was moved from there to the stage. What? Really? Just like the mock trial again. The police are searching the art room, but whether they'll find anything really, well, what? Come to think of it. Now, where was I again? Well, there's really no need to talk about it right here, right now. I want you to find out for yourselves. What? So, were you shocked by your conversation with Professor Means? Oh, I guess so? Actually, that was pretty shocking. The dark age of the law. I'm sure you've heard those words before. Sure, a number of times. Prosecutors file false charges and lawyers fight back by fabricating evidence. There's a lot of that going around these days. But the question is, how is it related to the case at hand? Training students to produce results. That is the school's policy. Well, that in and of itself isn't a bad thing. Right, as long as those results come by fair and honest means. Oh, but what was it that Professor Means said? The end justifies the means. Uh-oh. To survive the dark age of the law, you must use any means necessary. Fabrication of evidence and false charges are unavoidable in the quest for results. That's what they're preaching here at Themsis Legal Academy. But what'll happen to our legal system if results are all that matter anyhow? Ha, relax. Just a rumor. I'd take it with a grain of salt if I were you. Oh, that's a relief. He had me going there for a minute. Wait a second. What if Mr. Wright examined the victim's body for a reason? Maybe he was worried someone might have actually tampered with the evidence? I think that about wraps up what I know so far. The fact that this case closely resembles Mrs. Wood's script is obviously important. Knowing that, you should probably try and identify what's the same and what's different. Okay, I'll try talking to as many people as I can on campus. Okay, October 24th. Themes is Legal Academy. 3rd floor, lecture hall. Look, there's Hugh. Hey, Hugh! Oh, it's you two. Do you want something? Did you find anything? You said you were doing some investigating of your own. Nope, nothing yet. I'm afraid it's not looking very good for Juniper. You don't really think Juniper could have done something like this, do you? Only the author and the victim knew the contents of the script. Both the stage and the art room were in the exact same state as described therein. Nobody could mimic the crime like that unless they'd already read the script, or wrote it. But, look, Professor Means is better able to handle this than you two, so just leave it to him. There it is again, picking up some discord in Hugh's voice. I don't like you. Hugh, would you mind telling me a little bit about yourself? Oh, whatever. I'm 6'1", and under this uniform, I'm 100% lean muscle. My grades are outstanding. I'm the ace of the archery club. Needless to say. I never miss my mark. Oh, and I'm incredibly humble, too. How can he even say that with a straight face? Those two around me call me a genius, but I pay them no mind. But when it comes to tests, I always get 100%, so I suppose it's only natural for them to say I'm a genius. But, as I said before, I pay them no mind. I heard you the first time. Well, what about the mock trial? Sounded like you were just about to lose to Robin. Heh. There's a very good reason for that. You see, right before the mock trial started, I saw the body. You saw the body? Right, and I was so distraught that I basically handed Robin a victory. Hugh, would you mind telling us a little more about that? Right before the mock trial, the campus was empty. Everyone was here in the lecture hall. Yep. Okay, I don't have to see this part. Come on. That's alright. There was that announcement, and then everyone came in here. The only exceptions were the mock trial participants. Juniper, Robin, and I were in our personal dressing rooms next door. Wow, your own personal dressing rooms. It's total VIP treatment. Actually, they're for student-teacher meetings. They don't even have windows. That's weird. The other two waited patiently in their rooms, but that's not my style. So I headed over to the archery range on the other side of the quad. I did some meditation while I waited. That's the best way to relax. Then just before the mock trial was to start, I headed back towards the main building. As I walked across the quad, I passed in front of the stage. So that's when you saw the body? Right. It was quite a shock. As much as I hate to admit it, my legs were shaking. Could have easily beaten Robin if I hadn't been for that. Wait, hold it right there. You went through with the mock trial even though you just discovered a body? Why didn't you tell anyone? I mean, we're talking about someone getting killed here. I think I know why. Is it because of this? Ah! Where'd you get that? So, this article on the Themes Herald is true. The winner of the mock trial would get to make his confession to Junie. Right, but if I reported the body I found, the whole thing would have been called off. You really wanted to win that bad. Bad enough to ignore a dead body. Sorry, but that's not normal. Or could their love for Junie really be that strong? Thanks for sharing that important piece of information with us. It may prove useful at tomorrow's trial. Good, because that's all I have to say about the matter. Thanks, and don't worry, we'll prove Juniper's innocence, you'll see. Heh, I can't say you to inspire much confidence. Okay, Athena, what next? I don't trust him. October 24th, theme says Legal Academy. Outdoor stage. Thought this area was cordoned off. Hey, the police are discussing something over there. Ooh, I know. I'll just quietly sneak over for a listen. Here goes. Athena, watch where you're... Huh? Eek! Ouch! Who put this stupid box here? Wait. Eek! Apollo, this box, there's... What now? There's someone or something inside. Don't let it be a snake. Oh, fuck are you? You want to just blew my cover. What the? There really is someone inside. That someone is me, Miriam Scuttlebutt, and I'm a senior in the judge course. Well, what's with the box? It's the fate of who live in the shadows. There's a very good reason why none may see my face by the light of day. Wait, if you're taking the judge course, did you write a mock trial script too? You really want to see my script that bad? Well, you better watch out. Read it without my permission and you'll wish you hadn't. Who cares? I'm sure it was rejected for a good reason. Oh, so you're studying to be a judge too. You must be a classmate with Juniper. Are you a friend of hers? Juniper? Sure, she's my friend. That's why I'm gathering info. Now, tell me all you know. For tomorrow's trial. For tomorrow's trial? What are you talking about? I'm gonna take the stand, naturally. So the witness for the prosecution is some weirdo in a cardboard box? God, this is how I get my scoops. But you're right. It's me, so tell me everything you know for Juniper's sake. Well, wait a second, Miriam. Repeat what you just said. Lawyer with brains as bad as his ears, poor Juniper. I'm taking the stand tomorrow. Tell me everything you know for Juniper's sake. Clear enough for you this time. Oh, shit. I thought so. Athena, my bracelet's reacting. Really? That means a lie already? That was quick. It's not your eyes moving, right? Okay, so the eyes always move. Wait a minute.
Gotcha!
That's strange. You suddenly tightened your grip when you said, for Juniper's sake. It's like you subconsciously tensed up because you're lying. Kaka, well, what's that you're talking about? When did I ever lie? Okay then, let me ask you this. Why were you selected as a witness? That's an easy one. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Themes' Herald. I know everything there is to know about campus, even the darkest of secrets. Editor-in-chief, huh? Pretty impressive. Yeah, well, it's a lonely one-woman operation. I do it all by myself, from reporting to editing to publishing. Still impressed. I'm a perfect storm of journalism because I bring it all to the table. And this is the evidence here. I like that. An extra edition of the Themes' Herald published the conceit of the mock trial. Thanks, Miriam. You've revealed who you truly are. Someone who's never had Junie's best interest in mind. What? Are you questioning our friendship? Look, you may want answers, but no can do. Because what you're saying conflicts with this piece of evidence. I don't know this.
Take that!
That's the same as Sarah of the paper I published. What about it? Are you really that dense? This article's full of malicious lies about Junie. It's definitely not something a true friend of hers would write. Kakunk, you got it all wrong. Another staff member wrote that one. I don't think so, Miriam. You even said it yourself just a moment ago. It's a one-woman operation. Or did you forget already? You're just giving me the info you have. Stupid pawn. Juniper's just using you. Now, I want the truth, Miriam. You hide in your box in order to collect gossip for your sleazy paper, isn't that right? You're not really friends with Juniper, are you? No, duh. She's the target of my scoops and my readers demand dirt. Extra, the dirty little secret of the squeaky clean student council president. Dirty little secret? Alright, what are you planning to say in court, huh? I'm a witness to her part in the crime. I'm going to tell you all on a shocking experience. The end justifies the means. That's my brand of tell-all journalism. The end justifies the means. Wait a second. In this dark age of law, many of us embrace Professor Means' methods, even future judges. I've even adopted an end justifies the means brand of journalism, which includes tape recorder secretly hidden all over our campus. Secretly recording every last word without anyone being any of the wiser. Doesn't she realize it's totally illegal? And one of them was at the scene of the crime, the art room. You put a tape recorder in the art room? What did it record? Sss, you want to know? You really want to know? Yes, please. That's so nice of you two. Sss, I can really tell you now. The big scoop comes out in court tomorrow. Sss, you're so mean, Miriam. According to my evidence, a fatal fissure had opened between the three of them. Who? Junie, Hugh, and Robin? Yeah, what do you mean by fatal fissure? Juniper, Hugh, and Robin used to be the best friends. Used to be. They still seem to get along fine to me. I did sense some discord, though. Sss, you don't know anything. Professor Means has his followers and Professor Cord had hers. Their influence is inescapable. Are you implying that one of them adheres to the extreme idea you and Professor Means have? Why would anyone follow that philosophy? Sss, how would you possibly understand? You're new around here. Miriam, wouldn't you feel better if you came out of the dark and into the light? Sss, I can see fine in here. You'll be the one seeing the light in court tomorrow. Then you'll realize how guilty Juniper Woods is. We're gonna have to cross-examine her tomorrow, but I don't know where to start. Well, let's at least take care of whatever we can today. You're right. Let's see what else we can find out. Actually, kind of like Miriam. October 24th, Themsis Legal Academy. Maintenance area. So this is the maintenance area. Let's see. During the mock trial, Prosecutor Gavin said, flashback time? Nope. The art room's right above here on the 3rd floor. I see it. And that the body was dropped from there onto a high jump mat into the storehouse. Right, and then he claimed that the body was transported to the stage in a ball cart. And then, there's someone else here. Hey, it's Robin. Whoa! You scared the crap out of me! Yikes, right back at you. So, what are you doing out here? I'm working out so I can become strong enough to save Juniper! But I'm so worked up. My training experience is almost breaking at the seams! Oh, right. The girl you, got arrested, so you're psyching yourself up to rescue her? Yes, because I'm the manliest of manly man. That's why I work out with my manly brace. Except that I hear some discord in that manliest of men's voice of yours. I don't mean to be rude, but can't you talk without shouting? Sorry. I'll try not to shout so much, if at all possible. That is... Which is not at all possible, by the sounds of it. So do you mind if I ask you some questions about Junie's lawyers? No problem, ask away. Keep them coming, man. Ouch. My ears ache already. Robin, could you tell me a little bit more about yourself? You want to know about me? I'm a second-rate member of the Fine Arts Club. Fine Arts Club? I remember my last year. What's the source of that noise? Weird. Oh. Say, did you create those sage statues by any chance? You bet I did both of them. Put my blood, sweat, and tears into those things, man. It must have been terrible seeing them all smashed up like that. Nah, I couldn't face Professor Court if I let some knowledge get me down. What do you mean? Professor Court was a Fine Arts Club advisor. She was all about truth and beauty, man. She always said the only good results is the truth, and that when lawyers who seek the truth for legitimate means produce worthwhile testimonies. She's totally the guy's side. She must have been an incredible woman. Gosh, you call me loud when I practice my chords of steel. Oh man, when I have to take the prosecutor course. I mean, how am I supposed to save Juniper if I'm studying to be a prosecutor? Don't worry, I'll clear Ginny's name, you'll see. Three of us had a dream, we swore we'd make it happen together. Prosecutor, lawyer, judge. The three of us would help ferret out his trials. The Arkansas law. We're gonna put a nail in the coffin, man. Wow, you guys swore to do that? But no, that stupid school rule had to ruin it. School rule? Which one? Anyone with prior conviction, no matter how minor the offense, they won't be allowed to graduate from this stupid holier-than-thou school. A tough legal academy with even tougher rules. Ginny will never become a judge unless I can prove her innocence. And if I fail, the three of them will never realize their dream. It's like someone put pressure on my pressure. Well, I think I've talked to everyone who's somehow linked to this case. Okay, maybe it's about time we wrapped up our investigation. Oh wait, we haven't met with Junie yet. Yeah, you're right. Let's head over to the detention center. Okay. Bye, buddy. And here we are again. October 24th, detention center. Visitors room. The Athena. Thank you so much for coming. She called me Athena. She used to. Maybe she's finally letting her guard down. Any idea what's going on? We wanted to make it fair, so the script was kept secret until the day of the mock trial. And the only people who knew the details were Professor Court and I. Nothing we haven't heard already so far. However... Yes? What is it, Junie? Well, there was this one article in the school paper. You mean this one? It's more like a tabloid piece than a newspaper article, if you ask me. I've been worried that the trial would wreck the friendship between Robin, Hugh, and me. She wants to stay friends, but both of the guys are hoping to take it on to the next level. Oh, the passion of high school drama. Wish I could have experienced it. And I know I shouldn't have, but I revised the script to favor the prosecution. Professor Court noticed it immediately and changed it back. Ah, so if Robin had won, Hugh wouldn't have been able to confess his love to Junie. That would have kept the trio's relationship the same. Never knew Junie could be so devious. Sorry, I guess my personal problems probably won't be of any help in court, huh? You never know. Help often comes from the most unexpected places. Thanks, Juniper. I was wondering about that owl you had on you when you were arrested. The murder weapon from the mock trial. It was the murder weapon from the mock trial. Professor Court and I are preparing it in the art room until the day before the trial. I didn't even realize I still had it on me until I was arrested. I know we've nothing to worry about. There shouldn't be any way to link it to the crime. Still, that blood-red color on the owl bothers me. Was it just paint or something? I mean, I was looking at it from pretty far away, but... Probably was just paint, but that's what bothers me. It wasn't on the owl when we were prepping it yesterday. It wasn't? Then how and when did it get there? Well, before the mock trial began, I showed Fina and Mr. Wright to the waiting room. Then I went back to my dressing room to get the trial props we were going to use. That's when I found the art room key and the owl with what looked like blood on it. A key and the owl. Professor Court normally has the art room key since she's the Fine Arts Club advisor. And since the key was there in the dressing room, I thought she was the one who had painted the owl to look like it had blood on it. After all, she always insisted that the prop should be realistic, so... The owl suddenly shows up on the day of the trial with what looks like blood on it. I have a really bad feeling about this. Me too. Well, let's not jump the gun on this. You know, Professor Court was busy preparing for the mock trial together yesterday, right? Was that the last time you saw her? Yes, I left school at around 6 p.m. Did you notice anything different about her? No. I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. She looked and acted the same as always. Would have never guessed she'd end up like this. It looks like we're about out of time. Thank you for coming to see me. We'll do everything we can to prevent us tomorrow. I know, and I believe in you, Fina. Well, I should go now. Bye. She gonna be alright? She's like a shadow of the girl we met back at the academy. Junie I knew was always like that, a little weaker and sickly. But the fact that she's lifted her facade shows that she trusts us. Even still. What is it? Well, when Junie and her two friends were talking about their friendship, I sensed some discord in their hearts. Seriously. Yeah, but it was really faint. I might have been mistaken. There's no reason to doubt their friendship, is there? Don't worry. Everything will be fine. You and Juniper are friends, right? You know what friend I mentioned to you earlier? Well, get this. Whenever something's troubling one of us, the other can just feel it. That's real friendship. Suppose you're right. Might as well forget about that and concentrate on the trial. Yep, tomorrow's the big day. Let's sort out what we know so far. Okay. Victim, Professor Constant Court was murdered in the art room on the 3rd floor, and her body was moved to the outdoor stage in a quad. Also, the location where we found the body was just as the mock trial script described. I wish those were the only similarities they shared. What do you mean? What I mean is the script and the case are exactly the same in almost every respect. So it follows that the actual trial may very well unfold like the mock trial did. Oh no. The mock trial ended right before the prosecution was about to win. Well, that's not gonna happen. This time, Junie will be declared not guilty. Of course, I intend to get our results the honest way. We can do this. We'll be fine. After all, I have Apollo, and he's the kind of being fine. To be continued! We have made it to court. October 25th, 9:47 a.m. District Court. Defendant. Lobby. Number 3. Ugh, my butterflies in their stomach. So, what's it like to have your very own case for the first time? My heart hasn't raced like this since I ran that full marathon last year. Keeps up, you might get a lawyer's high. You know, like a runner's high? Relax. Everyone's nervous their first time. So my fears weren't unfounded. After all, today's prosecutor is so terribly brutal and willing to use any means necessary to win a conviction. There's that "and justifies the means" concept again. Now that it has come to this, we have no choice but to fight fire with fire. The end justifies the means. I wish you'd stop saying that. That's your method, Professor. I'm gonna defend Juniper in my own way. Well, Miss Kikes, just yesterday you told me. What if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial? Would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain? Well, I'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen then, won't I? My, but aren't you a stubborn one? Well, I suppose you will have to learn of your own inefficiency the hard way. Grr. Forgive me, Professor Means, but can we just leave it at that? Oh dear, please forgive me. It's just I wish to protect Juniper by any means I can. I do too, but... Now, if you would excuse me. Thanks to him, I'm feeling even more pressure than before. Don't let it get to you, Athena. And don't forget to keep smiling. I'll be fine. And I haven't forgotten what Mr. Wright said. The worst times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. Trial's about to begin. I'll show you to the courtroom if you please. Apollo, I'm counting on you to support Athena this time. Okay, Mr. Wright, leave it to me. That's right. I have Apollo to back me up. Junie's fate rests in my hands. I won't rest until she walks free. October 25th, 10 a.m., District Court. Courtroom number 4. Day 1, court is now in session. All rise. Athena Kikes, the defense team leader, is ready, Your Honor. That didn't sound very confident. You sure you're okay? I'll be fine. Your baldness. I know. As usual, you want me to deliver the opening statement. Ah! This case is crystal clear. I see no need to explicit it any further. Now summon the witness. Is there something the matter? Please do share your baldness. What gave you that idea? Bailiff, please call her for our first witness. And now we don't even get an opening statement. Okay then. Oh no. Detective Fulbright, he and Prosecutor Blackwell have become quite the team. I hate this guy. Alright, the case brief. Leave it to me. Yes, let the detective in charge. Everyone's favorite fiend of justice explain. What was that just now? It's like he and Blackwell are totally in sync. Well, I don't think they're capable of mind melding, if that's what you're thinking. Alright, Detective Fulbright. Would you please explain the case to the court? Professor Coyne's body was discovered on October 24th at approximately 2:30 p.m. She was murdered with this owl I have here. The victim's blood and the defendant's prints were both discovered on it. Okay. Eek. Wow, that bird can deliver evidence too. Blackwell's trained him well. Maybe Blackwell should train it not to mess up people's hair while he's at it. Moving right along. The body was discovered on the outdoor stage, although no blood was found there. However, we detected traces of a massive amount of blood in the third-floor art room. In short, the murder took place in the art room. So then the body had been moved from the art room to the stage? Precisely, and there is one more piece of irrefutable evidence, recording made by a tape recorder that a school paper reporter hid in the art room. It captured a female voice screaming, "You're a goner!" What's this? You have such a recording? That doesn't mean anything. Must be from that tape recorder Miriam mentioned. Why is this the first we've heard of a death threat at the moment of the murder? Shh, silence please. I would like to play the tape for you now. Please tell me it's actually... You're a Connor. Damn it. I was hoping it was actually voice acted. It is quite hard to hear. But the voice does sound female. The noise and the low volume of the voice have made voice print analysis all but impossible. Then you haven't identified the voice as belonging to the defendant. Not so fast. After all, voice prints... The victim was killed at night and discovered in the afternoon the next day. The question is, when was the body moved? Oh, I know. It could have been moved in the middle of the night when no one was around. Sorry, but no. The campus was full of students that morning. However, no one reported seeing a body. That means the body was moved sometime before the mock trial with all the students. And faculty were gathered in the lecture hall, and the rest of the campus was empty. It was during this time Hugo Cotter, one of the mock trial participants, found the body. So, the prosecution heard about Hugo seeing the body. Wait one moment. If all the students and faculty were gathered in the lecture hall, then there wouldn't have been anyone who could have moved the body. Have no fear, for there is always an exception. An exception? 3 mock trial participants were standing by in individual dressing rooms. They were the only ones who had free access to the deserted campus before the mock trial. What? Man, that would mean. What would that mean? Those 3 students were the only ones who could move the body, and just as we trust. I don't like where this is heading, Athena. Me neither. And by those 3, I mean Hugo Cotter, Robin Newman, and Juniper Woods. I knew it. Please, Detective Albright. Don't say what I think you're about to say. Just as we trust, I take it everyone understands now. The voice belonging to the bee of that of the murderer was female. And out of the 3 people who could have moved the body, just 1 is a girl. That leaves the defendant Juniper Woods as the only possibility. No. Okay, let me cross-examine. Impressive. He has you on the ropes even before any cross-examinations. Could at least pretend to be upset for me? A splendid job, Fulbright. That could not be any clearer. Feel free to anticipate a salary raise next month. Ha! I don't do this for the money. It's all about justice. Justice we trust. Not only a half-wit, but a perennial stick in the mud you are. I guess neither the carrot nor the stick works on Detective Fulbright. Now, bailiff, please bring our next witness to the stand. Oh, okay. So, our first witness is a cardboard box. I knew it. Gah. Stealth mode deactivated. Oh my, the box has hands. Smile, Your Honor. What the dickens? I've just had my picture taken. Miriam Scuttlebug, senior at the Legal Academy. I'm a reporter on the judge course. Juniper's been a bad girl. I'll tell you all about her crimes. Might I ask whether you could come out of that box? Now, how will I get any more scoops if I blow my cover? So the answer is no. After all, a covert action as an undercover report is bread and butter. But testimony from a faceless witness is highly irregular. A former ninja I met in the clink said that exposing those who work in the shadows is to pass the death sentence upon them. Oh my! I never thought of it that way. Very well, if it would spare a life, I'll make a special exception this time. A former ninja in prison? Holy Shinto, how could the judge believe this load of cokes? Now your testimony, please. Oh, but take care not to reveal your face. Okay, buddy. The similarity of the case and the script. Murder happened exactly like Juniper's mock trial script. Up until the mock trial began, only Professor Court and Juniper knew the script's contents. Professor Court's sudden decision not to use the script sparked Juniper's murderous rage. Juniper has to be the killer. She has the motive, and the murder is just like her script. The murder is just like her script. Could such a thing be true? Compare her script with the murder case and crime scene photos, then you'll see. This is so simple, even an ape posing as a decrepit old judge could understand. Only the victim and the defendant were privy of the script. Ergo, the defendant is the killer. Furthermore, in the art room where the crime supposedly occurred, this witness's script, along with an envelope of which use was written, were found. This proves that the accused's script had been rejected the day before the mock trial. She pressed the victim to use her script, and an argument ensued, and then the fatal stabbing. Ooh. Makes perfect sense. What now? Prosecutor Blackwell has all his ducks lined up in a row. He's really on a roll now. He's like a pit bull once it sinks its teeth into you. How dare she? My script had it all. I'm rapping phony evidence, grudges and betrayals. I trust the defense is ready to cross-examine the witness. No problem. I mean, yes, I'm ready. I think. Time to find a hole in her testimony. And a box of truth. I've seen it done over and over. I know I can do this. Okay, I have to go over my own evidence. I don't know nothing. The arrow that pierced the victim's side is stained with blood. Constant quartz planner. Sword print on each page. About like 8 p.m. though. Yep. Costume Judy is supposed to wear this glowing stars pattern. Paint. Okay. Broche constellations throughout. Make glow from inside. Embellished with frills. Stage costume loose. Constellations glow through fabric. Paint inside a costume with fluorescent paint. Leave time to dry. Draw constellations on outside and make small holes according to this pattern. In the dark, the paint will shine through the holes, bringing the constellations to life. Top secret script written by Junie. There's only one copy. Body of the protruding arrow was facts about the case. Body of the protruding arrow was found in the quad. The murder weapon was an owl. The arrow was inserted as a ruse. The actual murder scene was the art room where traces of blood were found on the floor. How the body was moved. The body was dropped from the third floor art room to the maintenance area below. A mat was laid out to cushion the fall. A ball cart from the storehouse was then used to move the body to the stage. The archery club's room has a good view of the quad. The body was moved to the quad to make it look like an archery club member had shot the victim with an arrow. Things to prepare. All Bio School Festival funds, get from hardware store. Arrow, if I borrow one from the archery club, it could give away part of the script's plot, to be determined. Sweatsuit. Victim's outfit will be a red one from the prosecutor's course. Why is it green then? Oh, shit. Ow! Okay, an extra edition of school paper that covers the mock trial. I'm just gonna let this happen. Mock trial and an unceremonious cancellation. Objection. Weapon used to murder the constant court. Her blood was found on it along with Junie's fingerprints. Alright, estimated to have death between 6 and 8 p.m. on October 23rd. Cause of death, blood loss due to the stab wound in the side of the body. Marks indicate wrist may have been bound. No other visible damage, but stab wound was very rough. Used by Miriam, secret recording conference. Okay. Murder happened exactly like Juniper's mock trial script. Up until the mock trial began, only Professor Court and Juniper knew the script's content. But Professor Court's sudden decision not to use the script sparked Juniper's murderous rage.
Hold it!
How did you know that Professor Court wasn't going to use her script? There's the art room where the heinous crime took place. An envelope marked use and Miriam's Scuttlebug script were found. Evidently, the script that was going to be used belonged to the girl in the box over there. It's only natural that my script would be accepted and hers rejected. I introduced all sorts of brand new concepts, including bribery and fake evidence. It was cutting-edge script portraying a courtroom battle in the dark age of law. Can't help but feel Professor Court went out of her way not to use it. But Juniper, she used some devious, underhanded tactics to get her script chosen. That's why her script and not my masterpiece was used in the mock trial. I was out for an explanation. Brad has to be the killer. She has a motive, and the murder is just like her script.
Hold it!
And we saw the mock trial could have recreated the crime. But they saw the mock trial, they could have easily staged the body just like the
Objection!
Oh my god. Weary's a trial which pits Hawk against Canary.
Objection!
Well, what did you just say? Ha ha ha. If he's so weary, he should try humping less. But that saves some energy. There's no time for jokes, Apollo. He just called me a canary. Don't let him get to you. These canaries pick up some things quickly, just like you. Shan't repeat myself, so listen carefully. Kikes Dodo. Hugo Connor discovered the body before the mock trial even began. How could one stage the body as it is in the script before anyone knew its contents? Yeah, that's right. Do you even fathom the intricacies that go into staging a crime scene? No, I think not. You have a rudimentary mind of an elementary school child. Elementary school? Reporter's testimony throws attorney Athena Kikes for loop. The perfect caption. How marvelous. A photo in the newspaper is just the thing to boost your brand. In the school paper, seriously? One can see the similarities between the script and this case. But that doesn't mean Junie's the killer. That's frustrating, Athena, but we don't have much to go on at this point. Here's a let's press the witness and hope you find a hole. Okay, it's the last two, isn't it? Yeah, I know that, Apollo.
Hold it!
There's a place where the script and the case diverge. Okay, that's what the details. That kind of stress will give you wrinkles.
Objection!
I'm not worried. My skin is as fair as some.
Objection!
Indeed, you are quite fair. Fairly desperate.
Objection!
What did you say? Ha ha ha. Blackwell really turned that one around on you. So whose side are you on? Hurry up and think of a clever comeback. Whoa, easy there, Athena. No, you listen to me. The two cases do indeed have their differences. For one, the stage hasn't been yet erected on the mock trial script. And in the actual case, there were signs indicating the victim's wrist had been bound. But such differences pale in comparison to the host of similarities. In any event, replicating the crime without knowledge of the script is an impossibility. Looks like I won't be passing this off as a coincidence. When it's all burn, try again. Why don't you pawn the woods? I believe you've pressed the witness more than enough, Miss Kikes. Now do you see how clear-cut my case is? Take it now and in that fair, desperate mind of yours. Etch it deep as far as you may never forget. No. No! Even my arguments get thrown back in my face. It wasn't supposed to be like this. What am I going to do? Athena, should just about have all the answers you've been looking for now. Huh? Think about it all this way. If the killer knew the details of the mock trial, will they really commit the crime in the exact same way? I don't follow. Try to place yourself in the killer's shoes. Maybe you'll discover any inconsistencies if you do. Ah, I get it. Thanks, Apollo. Mr. Scuttlebug, just so we're clear, you're claiming that the killer intentionally made the crime scene look just as it was in the script, and that it is beyond the shadow of a doubt not a coincidence. Is that correct? No duh. After all, it's just more evidence of Juniper's evil she-devil ways.
Objection!
Gawk. What did I say? What did I say? The client made the crime scene look just like the script, something known only to her. It would not be just foolhardy, but completely irrational. What do you mean? Yes, Miss Kikes. Please tell this court what you mean by irrational. It wouldn't make any sense for Judy to make her own script purpose because it would. The murder scene was the same as it was in the mock trial script. That in of itself is irrational. Gawk, what's wrong with them being the same? Yes, Miss Kikes, care to explain what you mean? Okay, let's say for argument's sake that Miss Woods is the killer. So then, what reason would she have to intentionally make the actual murder mimic her own script? That's easy. She was admitting that she was the... That's right. She had really done that. It would have been like proclaiming to the world that she was the killer. So what we actually have here is evidence of someone trying to frame her client. Oh, shit. The body was found the day of the mock trial. In short, the day the details were revealed. So it would be completely inconceivable for the murderer to go exactly like the script. Don't let it get to your head just yet.
Objection!
It would seem just as Dona's comrades in arms has finally drawn her sword. However, the blade is dull, and it shall remain so until you master its use. Enough with the stupid sword metaphors already. There is a perfectly good reason for the inconsistency of which you speak. Reason? What reason? Must I spell out everything? You are what people call high maintenance. The accused had intentions to start the mock trial, and in that event, nary a soul would have been the wiser to the similarities of the case in the script. No, the mock trial was only stopped after the body was accidentally discovered.
Objection!
Our witness here had also discovered the body. In fact, she was led toward the early departed professor by the accused herself. What? The Scuttlebug saw the body too? Precisely. And what the discovery of the body, the mock trial ought to have been cancelled. Wait, so you didn't call the police? Nope. I kept a secret from my big scoop. You can't do that. I made her pay long and hard penance for her sin, did I not, my little box top? Compared to the work of a war correspondent, the sheer terror of that was. Jeez, I wonder what the Twisted Samurai did to her. Block off all the holes in her box. And spin her like a top while Detective Fulbright cackled in delight. That sounds more nauseating than scary. Enough jabbering. Witness, continue your testimony. Sure, Mr. Samurai. I'm ready to finish off that she-devil. Okay. Bob. What Scuttlebutt saw? It's Sput, not Bug, but you know, whatever. Stuck in Juniper's dressing room while everyone was in the lecture hall. Juniper had changed into her stage costume. I asked her, "What are you doing?" When suddenly she fled into the hallway, as if she wanted me to follow her. I followed her all the way to Professor Cord's body. She led me right to it. I'm positive it was Juniper because she was wearing the costume that she had made.
Hold it!
Why did you withhold such key testimony? What's that supposed to mean? Athena, you haven't even started your cross-examination. I know, but her testimony points to her as being a potential suspect. Well, I don't think Prosecutor Blackquill is. No, wait. I bet he's already thought of that. The witness left the lecture hall to sneak into the Miss Woods' room before the mock trial. That means she, too, could have moved the victim's body. The prosecution's claim no longer has any ground to stand on. Help! Now, no need to ruffle your own feathers, so. When you squeak like a little brat, it agitates Taka. Do you want him to peck your eyes out? No, thanks. You listen here, the witness has a perfectly good alibi. Oh yeah, I do. Around the estimated time of death. I was at undercover reporter class. It's right near my home. Undercover reporter class? The proverbial rug had been pulled from under you. The witness could not be the killer. An offense must look before leaping. Or at least make sure the rug's secured to the floor. I tried to warn you. Ooh. Well, there ends the cross-examination. Let's allow the witness to step down. Huh? No, wait a minute. The defense has no right to cross-examine the witness after that little spectacle. For whatever a man is sowing, that he will also reap. Why can't he say, you reap what you sow? Very well, if the cross-examination is over, I suppose the witness may go home. Perhaps spend some time in her lovely box to recover from today's stressful event. Don't you worry about me, Your Honor. There's no rest for the wicked or journalists either. My third eye's always eyeing a scoop. She's always eyeing a scoop. Well, back to the trenches. Bye-bye. Hold it.
Hold it!
I knew it. Not so fast, Miss Scuttlebutt. Apollo. There's just one thing I'd like to ask. Did you take a picture of the victim's body? And if not, why not? That is... No, I didn't take one. Well, that's strange. Why wouldn't you take a picture if you're always eyeing a scoop? God. Did you or didn't you really see the victim's body? God. It's not like I actually saw it, but what the devil? Did you hear that, Your Honor? The witness didn't actually see the body. That completely overturns the prosecution's claim that the witness was led to it. Justice Dono, you dare bear steel at me again. Nice try, boy wonder. So what if I didn't see the body? The fact remains that Juniper led me there. Feast your eyes on this. What exactly am I looking at here? It's a crucial moment, forever frozen time by a third eye. Photo clearly showing Juniper once. Why did you not tell me of this? It's a shocking scoop I was aiming for just the right moment. And then it would be now, right here in court. Surprise! Ah, what did I do? What did I do? All journalists keep their scoop secret until the right moment. She's pretty brave hiding it from Blackquill like that. Or pretty stupid. Well, that's an unexpected turn. Athena. About this picture. See how it only shows the back of the subject? Ah, so then... Right, who knows whether this photo shows Juniper in the first place?
Objection!
A completely irrelevant point. What is relevant here is... there was someone who did try to lead the witness to the body. Take a gander at this, the route by which the accused escaped. The witness pursued the accuser this way, after she fled the dressing room. The accused descended to the first floor and exited the quad. Then what, cartoon cretin? Then I tripped and fell. Caught my knee on my own box. She stayed on her box even while running after someone? Sounds difficult. Recall that the body was already there, for Hugo Connor had already seen it. She was trying to show someone the body because she wanted to stop the mock trial.
Hold it!
But if the facts have changed, it's all the more reason to cross-examine the witness. The defense has a point there. Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Seems Justice Dono has saved your pretty little hide, missy. For now, at least. Oof. Guess I pulled that off somehow. Thanks, Apollo. You're a lifesaver. Incidentally, my compliments to the witness for her very fine box. Primal cardboard, lovingly selected from among many. Ah. Tell another lie or hide another fact from me, and I shall put it to the torch. Oh, please, anything but that. I think it would be more eco-friendly to recycle it, but that's just me. Alright, Miss Kikes, you may cross-examine the witness. What Scuttlebutt saw. Stuck in the Juniper's dressing room while everyone is in the lecture hall. Juniper had changed in her stage costume. I asked her, what are you doing?
Hold it!
Why would she change into that costume? The mock trial was about to begin. What should I know? But if you don't believe me, take a look at this photo. Captured this critical moment like gonzo journalistic pro that I am. But this only shows the back of whoever was fleeing. Maybe to shoot her face when she's running away from me. Guess you're right, but this doesn't seem to be getting me anywhere. You're right, as this photo shows, Juniper was in her stage costume. Oh, I fucked that up. Okay. Stevie Country. Okay, never mind. I'm getting too ahead of myself. Getting too ahead of myself. Ah.
Hold it!
That doesn't mean you had to chase her. caught a journalist instinct. I see something fishy, I go after it. Well, you never did catch up to her, did you? Such a undercover journalist gets up to dust herself when she stumbles. Reminds me, didn't you fall during the chase? When you tripped on your box? Such a undercover journalist is always ready to stumble over a great story. Sure are a lot of holes in your story. Or is that just a scuttlebutt brand of journalism? Ah, true undercover journalist always prevails against her adversaries. Put her all the way to Professor Quart's body. She led me right to it.
Hold it!
What would our client have to gain from leading you there? The accused had employed herself penned script as a manual for murder. Ergo, she had to stop the mock trial before the script's details became public. And that accounts for her desperate attempt to lead our cartoon print here to the body.
Objection!
Carton. But as we all know, Miss Scuttlebutt didn't alert the authorities. And as a result, the mock trial began as scheduled.
Objection!
The issue here is not whether it was in fact halted. The fact remains that the accused was trying to lead the witness to the body. Does that not show clear intent to halt the mock trial? Positive it was Juniper because she was wearing the costume.
Objection!
It was the red evidence, wrong spot. Miss Scuttlebutt's sole basis for identifying our client as a figure in this photo is the fact that it shows someone in Miss Wood's stage costume. Well, it is Juniper's costume, so that must be Juniper in it. It's clear cut. No, that's where you're completely mistaken. What? This is a design drawing of our client's stage costume. Oh my, what a wonderful creation. The constellations are extraordinary. Glad you noticed, because those stars are precisely what's important here. In the drawing, there are constellations all over the outside of the costume. But there's not a single star on the costume in the photo. Oh, and that means... Ah, what exactly? Your Honor, there were no other blue costumes at the scene, which leads me to believe that the figure in the photo was wearing our client's costume inside out. Well, why would Miss Woods make a mistake like that? Well, it's not really a matter of why, but rather who made the mistake of putting it on inside out. Oh wait, you're not suggesting. That's right, I'm glad you're catching on. Costume designer wouldn't put her own costume on inside out. Yeah, get fucked. Hands off, Penny. Sorry, Miss Scuttlebutt, but doesn't believing you had a scoop when really didn't make you fail. Fucking yep. A failure as a reporter. Why, hello, Miss Scuttlebutt. So nice to meet the woman behind the box. You didn't see nothing.
Objection!
Now I would have you stop right there, Kikes Dono. What is the why of the matter upon which I would have this court focus? What do you mean? Miss Juniper Woods. Yes. What were you doing on the morning of the mock trial? I was in my dressing room, painting my costume in fluorescent paint. Fluorescent paint? My design drawing shows twinkling stars on the costume. I was going to make the costume shimmer like that by painting the inside fluorescent. What was that again? Fluoride? Whoa, did your costume have cavities? Not fluoride. Fluorescent, as in glowing. The paint would make it glow in the dark. Yes, so you apply that to the inside of the costume, and then... I let it dry for a while because I heard it would take a long time. So I put the costume on my mannequin, inside out. Inside out. So then... This is the photograph of the inside out costume taken in the dark. As you can see, there is a heavy layer of paint over the entire inside surface. If someone were to properly don this costume in this state, the wet paint would get all over their body. Why, yes, I believe it would. Indeed, ergo, the costume was worn the way it was, not by anyone's mistake. But because this was the way it was on the mannequin, inside out. Uh-oh. Figures he would have a photo. Did we just fall into his trap? Yeah, I bet Blackwell had it all planned out. Still, I think you should give this photo a nice long... Wait a minute. I know exactly why. Please tell me you found something that doesn't have it. I did! The hand marks. Check this chest area. Kinda looks like handprints to me. Yeah, and if you look... I thought this looked suspicious. Look at that. Hey, right. But Junie would know better than to touch it while the paint was still wet.
Objection!
I believe the term to describe your thought process is wishful thinking. After all, if master painters make mistakes, why not a rank amateur such as the accused?
Objection!
So basically, you're saying, my claim requires evidence to back it up. Evidence? That shouldn't be a problem, right? After all, you've come this far. Just because I've come this far, doesn't mean I've thought everything through, though. What? You mean you've just been bluffing? What did you expect me to do? I'm sick of losing to this guy. But you're right. There's one thing I left to do at this point. Let's present some evidence. Pronto. A showdown, is it? I gladly accept. The fluorescent paint must have stuck to the hands of whoever touched the costume, and that paint should glow in dark places. So I just need to carefully check every last piece of evidence. This piece of evidence should... I'm a genius. School newspaper. Interesting. Take a look at the photo where the lights are dimmed and the spotlight is on Miss Woods. Observe Mr. Newman's hands in the photo as he stands on the prosecutor bench. So you can see it's glowing, just like Miss Woods' fluorescent paint. It is glowing. Quite brightly, I might add. But why would he put fluorescent paint on his hands for the mock trial, you may ask? The answer is he wouldn't. Not on purpose. It got there when he put the costume on. Oh? That means... What again? It means the figure photographed in the costume was not our client Juniper Woods. It was her classmate Robin Newman. What? To think you were actually able to prove that. Well, you never know what's going to happen next. That's the thrill of the courtroom. So then... Does it mean that Robin is our man? Well, that's certainly how it looks. Very well. Robin Newman it is. He is here in the gallery, I trust. Show yourself. I challenge you to a duel. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? I'm Robin Newman. I want to become a great artist. I practice day and night. Yeah. No, that's not it. Art's gotta be sincere, man. So, for the occupation, shall we put down budding artist? No. Thesis Legal Academy Senior Prosecutor course. This place is proving my masculinity. I've been training to be a prosecutor for 18 years. I assure you, you'll be cleaning up the pottery you smashed before you leave today. Oh man. It seems the witness has finally settled down. I guess nothing phases the judge after all these years. You may proceed with your testimony, Mr. Newman. Specifically, the court wishes to hear why you had fluorescent paint on your hand. Yeah, I want to know. Tell me, weirdo guy, why I touched the costume. I went to see Juniper in her dressing room, but she wasn't there. When I walked by that frilly costume, I was like, whoa. The mannequin it was on, it was about to fall on me. I got that paint on me when I caught it. But I never put it on, that's just stupid.
Hold it!
Your Honor, I recommend a short therapy session for the witness. Well, Mr. Newman does seem particularly agitated, but... no! Not again. What's his problem? Since the moment Robin took the stand, the discord in his heart. So you think he might be hiding something? Probably. You ready, Mr. Newman? Let's see what the Moon Matrix can do for you. Okay. He had to catch the mannequin as it suddenly started to fall over him. Even I can guess this one. The most natural response would have been to be surprised. Yeah, I know that. I'm gonna hit you. I hit the wrong thing.
Got it!
Mr. Newman, this emotion is inconsistent with your testimony.
What are you talking about? It's not true. The only emotion is testosterone-fueled stubbornness.
Yikes. I wouldn't recall that an emotion. Wonder where I went wrong. Well, better try that again. What?
Bring it on, a million times or a billion, I don't care.
Ow. I'm gonna guess it's the happiness thing?
Got it!
Okay. When you mentioned the stage costume, I sense a sudden powerful feeling of joy. Would you care to explain, Mr. Newman?
Wait, what? Well, why would a frilly scarlet feeling in a long skirt make me feel like that?
I don't know, but you seem awfully interested in that costume for some reason. You didn't happen to put it on, did you?
Like I'd be in that kind of thing. I'm a dude and I'm into braces.
You don't think Robin's actually got a thing for Juniper's outfit, do you? Oh, come on, isn't it obvious? You're enjoying this a bit too much, Athena.
No, wait, man! The mannequin keep falling towards me, so I stuck out my hands to stop it. End of story.
This is a new piece of information. Time to run an update. Even after that update, something just doesn't feel right here. Do I have anything that could prove the statement contradicts with what really happened?
Take that!
So the mannequin came falling towards you, so you stuck your hand up to stop it. If so, then the fingers of your hands would have been pointing outward like this. But that's not what the handprints show. In fact, this is more like that your thumbs in the base of your palms.
Well, why in the world would I have such a weird pose?
You know why. You left them when you went to adjust the scarf after putting it on. Just like the model in this drawing.
Wow!
Why don't you just admit it, Mr. Newman? You did put the stage costume on, didn't you? And you really do like Miss Wood's clothes, don't you?
Fine, I admit to putting the costume on. But I don't like girly clothes, man!
That was not a lot at all. Yes, new information to plug in. Time for another update.
Got it!
There, another emotion that doesn't fit.
So what? You're really starting to get on my nerves, man!
Mr. Newman, you got excited when you put the costume on. But you also felt sad.
Who cares if I felt sad? It's no big deal!
Okay, Mr. Newman, out with it. Why did you feel sad? You're hiding something, aren't you?
Oh no!
You're not fooling anyone anymore. Now tell us why you were sad.
Okay, fine. If you're gonna be that way, I'll tell you. The reason I felt sad is... No matter how much I dress up, I'll never be as pretty as Juniper.
Well, no offense, but his habit of shouting at the top of his lungs doesn't exactly help.
No, that's not it. I totally own those girly clothes. I should have been totally pretty. But there's something that keeps getting in my way.
Wow, that's a whole lot of anger and raw emotion right there. His heart is crying out in pain. His emotions are out of control. Out of control emotions. We saw those during the Ninetales Veil incident. So all we have to do is find the source of an uncontrollable anger, right? Right. Help me look for a conflict between his statements and the images we see. If we can find that, we can wrestle him away from whatever's tormenting him. Sherman said that there's something getting in the way of him being pretty. Something that doesn't go with girly clothes. But what could it be?
Final disappointment!
Oh my god. The source of Mr. Newman's anger is this.
No, you're way off, way off!
No good, huh? I'm trying to listen carefully, but all his shouting. It's... Well, I thought it was... Okay. Sure, I felt a powerful feeling when I saw that long, frilly scarf. I admit it, I wore girly clothes. I felt like a diva when I pulled that over my head. Felt so right. I was totally dressed up like a girl.
Got it!
It's gotta be Newman.
Got it!
Right. So we're looking for the source of this anger. Right. The conflict in his testimony will most likely arise from his emotional repression. Let's compare the images to his testimony. We might find the problem in that way. I snuck in knowing the costume was in there. My heart was pounding even though I'm a guy.
Got it!
Not that I would see this being the issue, but... Like, what?
Got it!
It's not the clothes, is it?
Got it!
I didn't know that was... Mr. Newman, you felt a great deal of anger towards your brace, don't you? Is that what you feel is holding you back from being as pretty as you think you should be?
Huh? What?
Mr. Newman, the truth is, you really want to take that brace off, don't you?
No way, man. This is a symbol of masculinity. I could never take it off.
Is it that you can't take it off, or that you don't want to take it off?
Oh, man. I should have kept my big mouth shut.
This is really weird. Exhibits intense anger towards his brace, which he calls a symbol of masculinity. He can't take it off, not even when he's trying to look pretty. What could be at the root of this complicated relationship with his brace? I have a feeling we're on the verge of uncovering an earth-shattering secret. Is that like a... you okay? Seems Robin is still hiding a secret. A big one. Bigger than the fact that he's secretly jealous of Jennifer's looks? Yes, at least I think so. No, it can't be. Just thought of something, but it's totally insane. Is Robin actually a girl? Mr. Newman.
Well, what?
I'm onto your little secret, and if I'm correct, it's not very little at all. It's huge. This sounds completely insane, but it's the only possibility left. Unless you're a girl. Like, how girls sometimes, if they want to be like men or are just uncomfortable, they wear binders. Maybe that's his binder. Mr. Newman, or should I say, Miss Newman, you are and always have been a girl. What? You've lost the plot, Athena. No, I'm completely serious. I don't have any direct evidence. But that's what Robin's heart is shouting out loud and clear.
Hold it!
I still think you totally lost it. I mean, Robin reeks of testosterone. How could she be possible? How could he possibly be she? I, for one, have never seen a girl who's just like a maniac all the time. Oh.
I've seen plenty of witnesses in my day. But if he is a she, then she's the most convincing actress I've ever encountered. Therefore, let me pronounce my verdict. Robin Newman is without question a man. Ooh.
You are now truly just as donors equal in one area. You are just as equally insane. Never in the history of this planet has there been a fighter specimen of masculine spirit. Oh my god. What?
Ooh. If you guys are not talking about me, I'm...
What the fuck? The bracelets. Miss Cakes, no, allow me to call you Athena. I wanted to keep this a secret at all costs, but no. What? No way. God. Surely this must be some kind of jest. Nope, it's for real. I'm a girl. Body and soul. If you don't believe me, I'll give you a P-E-E-K. What? As if... What an amazing transformation. Well, all the Discord is gone. The image is now complete. Bye-bye, widget. I was raised as a boy since I was little, and I studied law just as my parents wanted. But now this living lie that had me pinned to the ground hits. It's been blown to smithereens by you.
Athena! Now I can stop pretending I would be a prosecutor. I'm going to be an artist.
Yay! What? You made it all this way through...
Order! What a shocking development. He really did turn out to be a she.
Eek. Why is everyone looking at me like that? Tee, I feel like a movie star or something. No paparazzi, please. I value my privacy. Okay, okay.
Yeah, the picture you'll regret it, man.
Am I just imagining things, or is Robin even more hyper now than when she was a he? I don't know. Maybe it's because she finally got her troubles off her chest? Literally.
This is all well and good, but does he being a she actually change anything?
The fact that the witness is actually a girl does change things, because there is now a piece of evidence that we must reevaluate.
Very well. Let's see what the defense has for us now. What piece of evidence must we consider now that we know the witness is a girl?
Oh, but it's this one. This piece of evidence must be considered
Please to explain.
Yes, Your Honor. You see, I feel that if you have a sharp eye and an open... you can discover something completely new in the most obvious of places.
Yeah, the defense statement reflects anything but those two admirable traits.
Guess they won't fly. I know we have some sort of evidence that could be seen differently based on sex. I fucking know. This?
Take that!
Is it the tape? This is what I'd like the court to reconsider.
Oh, the tape recorder. The one that recorded the threat. You're a goner.
That's right. And we have already established that it's a female voice in the recording. Of all the students who could have moved the body before the mock trial was to start, our client was the only female if you exclude Miss Scuttlebutt because of her alibi. And that is why the tape recorder made our client the prime suspect.
Ah, so then.
That's right. The witness just revealed that she's a girl. Therefore, we are using the voice in this recording as the basis for hurling accusations. This witness must be labeled the suspect too. Oh. Oh no!
Wow. Talk about a sudden turn of events.
We've done it. We found a hole in one of the prosecution's key pieces of evidence. Yeah, but wow, that was a lot of work for a single one.
Objection!
Not really. Not so hasty now. You're forgetting that only one person here was privy to the script. Arabelle, Miss Juniper Woods is still the prime suspect. Well, Miss Newman hid the fact that she was a girl both at the crime scene and in court. I'd say that puts her in camp suspicious. Eek, that's not nice, Athena. How could you accuse me of being a killer? I mean, I'm just a weak, innocent little girl. Just thinking about that murder makes me...
Objection!
Suspicious as suspicious does. Undoubtedly, the witness does have some sort of connection to this crime. Perhaps our newfound lady is merely feigning in for ignorance. We can surmise that she once supported the principal offender, Juniper Woods, by leading Miss Scuttlebutt to the body that would make her an accessory to the crime. How could you say that? I'm not an accessory to any crime, Mr. Birdman.
Objection!
The Birdman. In any event, with the witness as an accessory, it explains quite a bit, does it not?
Objection!
Art, you made it all make sense somehow. Maybe you'll keep accusing Junie unless we can show someone else new script details. But how could someone have gotten their hands on that kind of info? The only way you could have known what was in the script was if they... I don't know this. I've got it. All anyone has to do is write their own script. In a completely stream of thought, that will make Harry wing. What?
I'm not even going to ask how such a Frankenstein could resemble the actual script.
I didn't... Okay. Didn't know what that meant. The first unit to succeed. They heard it from Junie. Sorry, Junie, but you're not gonna like this. Our client may have leaked the script's details to someone. What the devil? And I know I shouldn't have, but... revised the script to favor the prosecution. But court noticed it immediately and changed it back. Says no professor, but it's a pro. Miss Woods did not want Hugo Connor to win the mock trial. That's why I believe she leaked the details to the witness, Robin Newman. I get it. If Robin won, Hugh wouldn't be able to confess to Jupiter. Right. Junie was probably trying to keep their friendship from becoming awkward. How could you, Tina?
What a bunch of bull. I never heard a word about the script from Juniper. Never, ever.
Objection!
You sure? Can you look me in the eye and swear you didn't? Bad Athena.
You don't have any evidence.
Actually, we might have just the thing. Really? Yeah, one of Robin's lines I read when we were reenacting the mock trial. Here's a shot of the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Court who showed up at the clubs. F1, how did the mock trial participants react to the photo? Mr. Newman was surprised by what Professor Court was wearing. Wait a minute. Yeah. Robin said, oh, the green sweatsuit. You are evil. I might have said that, but...
So what?
Well, think of it this way, Athena. Yeah, which way exactly? If I told you that I'd be wearing a blue suit today, then showed up wearing what I've got now, what would you say? Oh, the red suit. Ah, I think I've got it. Your Honor, we have evidence proving that Miss Newman knew the contents of the script. The defense moves to present said evidence to the court.
Very well, Miss Cakes. Present away.
This evidence proves that Miss Newman had prior knowledge. I'm gonna say this because it says right here. A red one.
Take that!
The mock trial script.
Miss Newman, during the mock trial, you were shown a photo of the victim's body. And reportedly, you reacted by saying, "Oh, the green sweatsuit." Oh, yes, I said that. What's your point? You seem to have some issue with the green sweatsuit, and I think I know why. The proof is in the script, specifically on the Things to Prepare page. Sweatsuit, the victim's outfit, will be a red one from the prosecutor course. Ah. You were surprised because the sweatsuit in the photo was green. But if you didn't know about the script's content, then that shouldn't have surprised you. No! But... I thought we were friends, Athena. How could I have been so blind? In light of her privileged knowledge, I moved to declare Miss Newman as a suspect, Your Honor.
You what?
Why would they be friends? Knowing script details makes me a suspect. And there must be others besides me. I mean, someone else could have also seen Professor Court's notes. Note? What note? The professor and Juniper were working together to prepare for the mock trial. But only one copy of the script was made to prevent it from being leaked. But that gets kind of inconvenient, right? You're not seriously going to suggest... Eek, but it's the truth. Professor Court did do exactly what you're thinking. She didn't write down any of the proceedings or the truth behind the case. But she did write a note to herself about the props and details about the victims, B-O-D-Y. Is this really true, Miss Newman? If you don't believe me, send the police over to my house. Tell them to check the pictures on my camera. I thought it might give me an advantage. So I took a picture of the note. I'd say she's telling the truth. Wait a second. If there's a note with details about the body, then that means there are others who could have made the murder look like our client's script.
Yes, I believe you're right.
Apparently, this case isn't as clear-cut as Prosecutor Blackwell would have had us believe. This new revelation blasts a big flat hole in the prosecution's case.
Oh, ho!
Objection!
Bully for you, Missy, but don't think this spells victory. And why not? The battle is still young, and my blade is now fully drawn. Between it and my next witness, your life will be forfeit, so put away your wooden sword. And show me what you are truly capable of if you wish to live. You want it? Don't worry, I'm gonna bring it. Ah, this guy. I already said I want nothing to do with this trial. How juvenile. It is not a matter of what you want, for you will cooperate, Hugo Connor.
Prosecutor Blackwell, why have you called this witness?
You will recall that the day before the mock trial, in short, the day of the murder, the accused testified that she left home for around 6 p.m.
Yes, my notes here do confirm that fact.
Right. Our client wasn't at school at the estimated time of death, so she couldn't be...
Objection!
Yet that was but a fallacious lie, or am I mistaken, golden boy? I have no intention of saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me... Hold. I am not through with you yet. It seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me. Leave, and we just might discuss you-know-what. No, wait. One little statement and Mr. Cool loses it. What's this all about? I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify.
Are you sure, Mr. O'Connor?
Heh. The word of a genius is as good as gold. Let's get on with this. Hugo Connor, a senior at the Themes Legal Academy lawyer course. How's that?
Justify your testimony, then, if you please.
You're up against the top of the class now. I'd be careful if I were you. I know Junie would never lie like that. That pompous schoolboy won't know what hit him.
Bum bum.
Around the time of the murder. To get mentally prepared for the mock trial, I meditated at the archery range until 7 p.m. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? That is quite enough. Well done, Golden Boy. The final bell rings at 7 p.m., at which point the campus is at a desolate pace. Now you'll recall the tape recorder. We know the time of the voice recording. It was 7:10 p.m. the day before the mock trial. That was the dark hour of the heinous crime. Do you have any proof of that? As its final bell, the school plays a special broadcast when the clock strikes 7. The female voice on the tape appears 10 minutes after that broadcast. The killer waited until the school was empty to spring her devious and deadly trap.
Okay. So, when the witness saw the defendant, that would have been...
Indeed, it was 5 minutes after the voice was captured on tape in the odds room. Ergo, we know that the accused was still in the main building even after the killing.
So, the time of the murder and the time of when the body was moved.
Great. Another inconvenient testimony.
Ms. Dykes, your cross-examination, please.
Ugh. I'm mentally prepared for the mock trial. I meditated at the archery range till 7 p.m.
Hold it!
So, do you meditate often? Yeah. Don't tell me you're going to start pestering me, too. What's that supposed to mean? No need to play dumb with me. All the girls want to know about my private life. What?
I will remind the defense this is a court lawn on a pickup spot.
Seems Miss Fancy Pants the lawyer is smitten with the witness.
Objection!
Objection, objection, objection! Just trying to establish a witnesses. If you must know, I never go a day without meditating. Satisfied now, stalker girl? That's it. You better take that. Whoa there, Tiger. Just take a deep breath and relax. I'll just continue my testimony now, if you don't mind. Whoa. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home.
Hold it!
Merlina stated she went home at 6 p.m. No, wrong. I don't know what she was doing, but Juniper was definitely at school after 7 p.m. But I suppose neither side can prove one way or the other. Junie was there, that means she's lying. Truth be told, I only saw her for the briefest of moments.
Hold it!
So you just walked past a good friend, barely saying a word? Final ballot order wrong. They get mad when you stand around chatting. And again, we're not like you people talking endlessly and you annoyingly loud voices. Annoyingly loud voices? I'd like it if you refrained from insulting my partner like that. Normally I'd shout objection right about now, but I'll take this one for the team. Anyway, I think that's about all I have to say. Wow, it's the composure that comes from being a genius. And it doesn't matter who's on stand. Our job is still the same. Sure, but junior review was still at school after 6 p.m. Inconsistencies in news testimony. Hold on, we didn't press the last thing. Okay.
Hold it!
Alright, I'll take you up your kind offer. Expect as much, so go ahead, ask away. So what I want to ask you... Why would an honor student like you ignore the last bell? I wouldn't say I ignored it. I was simply running a little late. Do you remember exactly how late? You're a stickler for details, lady. What if I had to say? It was maybe about 10-15 minutes. You think that's so important I'll add it to my testimony? I was hoping you'd say that.
Hold it!
You ignored the last bell for no reason. Shame on you. No, shame on you, pressing me for no reason. Grr. Well, people do run late sometimes, like you on the day this whole case began. It appears we have a culprit in the case of the pot calling the kettle black. It too, Your Honor. Now what? Ask another question? Did you stop by the art room, or as it's now known, the scene of the crime? No, I didn't. Can you prove it? As much as I'd like to say I could, I can't. But let me ask you, can you prove that I did? As much as I'd like to say I could, I can't. But I will ask, how often do you visit there? Hardly ever. There's no reason for me to be there anyway. There's no reason for you to be there. Is there an echo in here? If something's bothering you, I'll just add it to my testimony. I'll consider it. Thank you for noticing. Let's add your statement to your testimony.
Hold it!
You had no reason to be in the art room. Really? The lawyer course I'm in is supervised by Professor Means. Plus, I'm not a member of Professor Court's art club, so why would I even go there? What about art class? Nice try, but seniors don't take art class. Alright, then let me ask you... Wait, I just remembered something important. You did? I scored only 100% on all the art tests I took throughout junior year. That's it. Right, I'm always happy to indulge in some ego stroking. Anyway, what to ask next? Please tell the court what you were doing on October 23rd, the day before the mock trial. Yeah, that's an easy one. Nothing in particular. Nothing at all. You didn't help with the preparations? Heh, you don't get it, do you? I was merely playing the role assigned to me. I left the preparations and the like to others. My job was to be mentally prepared. Jeannie put her heart and soul into getting things ready while he just sat on his behind. Just to reiterate, I spent most of the 23rd meditating at the archery range. I didn't talk to anyone until the school closed at 7 p.m. I suppose a few archery club members did come and go while I was there. But you didn't talk to anyone. Not a single soul. That's right, I didn't say a word to anyone till the final bell at 7 p.m. I see. This is crucial information. Please add it to your testimony. I don't know if you are bluffing, but if you are, you have a pretty good poker face.
Hold it!
You really didn't talk to anyone. Well, I did exchange a few greetings, but what does that matter? So he didn't have any conversations the entire day. He thinks that claim needs a little more scrutiny. But what should I do? Is there anything I should ask about in more detail? Actually, never mind. Got all the info I need, do I? I'd always seem confident. I don't think I do. I don't know.
Hold it! Objection!
Alright, I really gotta think here. I don't know.
Hold it!
I didn't talk to anyone. Do I?
Hold it!
I don't know.
Hold it!
I don't want to. Fuck. Do I have any evidence? Is it this? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Damn it! I keep clicking too fast. I keep clicking too fast.
Objection!
Yes, thank God. So, you didn't talk to anybody on October 23rd. Are you sure about that? Heh, I already told you. My word is as good as gold. Okay, then how do you explain this? And don't spare any details. Sorry, never seen that before. This is the victim's planner. She recorded all of her plans in great detail. Take a look at this page here. It reads 23rd. Meet with Hugh. And important. Don't you find that interesting? What? Where'd you get that? Keyword here is important. You say we're at the archery range all day. But you also said a few students came and went while you were there. That doesn't sound like a great place for an important talk.
But the entire campus was buzzing with activity before the mock trial. Where could they have possibly had a private conversation?
I thought about that too. The situation changes after the last bell.
What's this now?
The witness stayed after the last bell. In order to have a private talk with the victim, am I right, Mr. O'Connor? This is insane.
Objection!
Must we go through this yet again? Suppose you also have no evidence as usual. No, I don't have any direct evidence. However, the witness was meditating until after the last bell, and he attempted to conceal his private meeting with the victim. First Robin, now me. Who are you going to accuse next? You're just another unscrupulous attorney looking to get ahead. Don't let him get to you. He's definitely hiding something. I mean, he was supposed to meet with the victim around her estimated time of death. I have suspicions about Robin, but Hugh seems just as guilty. These three are all only possible suspects in her. Mr. O'Connor, answer me this. Did you meet with Professor Court that day? Sorry, Mr. Jailbird Prosecutor. I don't mean to steal your thunder, but I have something to say. If it will save me some trouble, then by all means speak away. If you would recall, Miss Kikes, the voice on the tape recorder was female? Knowing that, I'd like you to explain how I could possibly be a suspect. Oh, that's a point. Impressive. Golden Boy here does shine gold indeed. Care to take the reins? You're more than capable of prosecuting this case. Heh, sorry, but I'm studying to be a lawyer. What a pity. To think such a genius is to be wasted on mere lawyering. At last, your moment is here, Kikestono. Time to refute Golden Boy's statement. And prove that you are the young prodigy worthy of the badge on your lapel. Could he lay any more pressure on? The voice is unmistakably female, so there's no point in arguing about that. Yeah, you're right. In which case... to whom does the voice on the tape really belong to? The voice on the tape belongs to the victim. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Objection!
Are you mad? The voice on the recording says you're a goner. That is something a murderer shouts at their victim, not the other way around. Please? Yeah, that is a problem. You're a goner. You're a goner. You're a goner. Athena. You're a goner. You're a goner. Who a corner? Hugh O'Connor. Wait a second. Oh, Athena, you're scaring me here. You're scared? I'm terrified for even coming up with this. With what? Prosecutor Blackwell, you wanted to know if I am worthy of my badge? Well, I'm about to show you why. Despite my age, I can wear it with pride. Oh, then can I take it you won't be changing your argument? Still, it stands that it's a bit odd for the victim to be the one yelling, "You're a goner." I agree, if that's what the victim was saying, but it's not.
I assume you have something to back up your assertion, Miss Kikes.
Not exactly, but you don't have to add fuel to the fire, Your Honor. If it is indeed Professor Court's voice on tape, then she was shouting because she was... Oh, shit. I don't know. Let's get this first try. Because she was being threatened by. I doubt she was threatening. Maybe scolding. I'm gonna say being threatened. You're a goner was a threat the witness shouted at the victim. As has been mentioned countless times, the voice in the recording is female. How the devil do you reckon it belongs to the witness? Oh, right.
I'm confused how you could be confused about that.
Wait. Okay. Never happened. Boom. First try. I'd like to call one basic fact into question. Is that shout on the tape really saying you're a goner? What are you up to now, Athena? Professor Court's plan saying she was supposed to meet up with the witness for an important talk. Perhaps our witness, despite being a genius, had done something wrong? And this made Professor Court get angry with him during their private meeting.
I don't see how it changes what we heard on the tape.
Well, if you want to see how it changes things, then let's try a little experiment. Your Honor, I want you to yell at the witness as if you're mad at him. But, and this is important, use his full name.
Okay, let's see. Hugh O'Connor.
So what did I do to deserve that? Yes, like that. Now try again, but faster.
You O'Connor! You O'Connor! You O'Connor! You O'Connor! Wait a second. No, this can't be!
Objection!
You think I'd spend all the energy to lead you to as far as it wasn't true? Ah, but this is, Your Honor. Humans are not perfect. That's a scientific fact. We sometimes mistake shadows for monsters, or the wind for voices.
Now that you mention it,
You can do this, Athena. Just give the old guy one more little push. The sound on the tape recorder never was the phrase, "You're a goner." It's only what we thought we heard, when in fact it was a witness getting yelled at. The court will note that this is different from the selective hearing men are so good at. I think you're right, but what was that about? What was that last part about again? Never mind. The important thing is that the voice that was recorded isn't our client's. And since it was a victim scolding the witness, he must now join the list of suspects.
Objection!
I had thought that testimony would suffice, but it seems it has come to this. Will not allow such fallacious quibbles to append this case. The prosecution has one final piece of evidence to present to the court. Evidence? What's he gonna pull out now? Feast your eyes on this photo and let me see that insolent look vanish from within them.
let's hear. Oh, it's a picture of the defendant and the victim.
The photograph shows professor and student preparing for the mock trial together. Wait, was this taken in the art room? The room where the murder occurred? Indeed it was, but the revelations do not end there. Do you see the clock on the wall? It's 7:05, mere 5 minutes before the voice was recording on the tape. What? The accused brutally stabbed the victim to death 5 minutes after this photo was taken. How do we know that, though?
It seems the defendant's culpability in the crime is quite obvious.
She was with Professor Court just 5 minutes before she was murdered? What now? I don't think I can take a change of fact. Understand now. You can believe in your client all you wish, but try as you might. Such misplaced faith will inevitably be cut down before the cruel steely blade of truth. Yeah. Listen, Missy, the person you'd like to save more than anyone else in the world, I'd be willing to wager that your defense isn't what they desire. But I became a lawyer so I could. You still fail to understand. After so much pain and defeat, the courts are not the play yards of little children dressing as lawyers. So before you break your back in failure, run along home and grow up. Ah. If he thinks I'm giving up now, he's got another thing coming. I have to find my inner strength if I ever hope to save him. But I can't think of any other way to strike back. Of course, the times when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. It's impossible. How could I smile under these circumstances even if I forced it? This is better than bad. Who knew Blackwell had that one waiting in the wings? Why didn't the Twisted Samurai just present it at the beginning? Wait, maybe this was his real plan. Is he just trying to show me how weak and powerless I am? Maybe he's right, because I really haven't got a clue. Who's the real killer? Who murdered Professor Constance Court? Robin Newman, a girl who had been forced to live a lie as a guy? Or was it Hugo Connor, the honor student who had met with Professor Court?
There seems to be a little reason to debate the defendant's guilt any longer. The time for a verdict has come. No, that's not gonna happen, man. What's the meaning of this? You can't interrupt a judge about to hand down a...
Tee maybe, but false verdicts are a N-O-N-O.
What?
Miss Newman, please explain yourself. Juniper's not the killer. I know, because I know who the real killer is. You do? You know who the real killer is? What is she up to now? Yep, I know because the real killer is... M-E. Me. Teehee. Okay, What?
It was me. I did it all alone. It's me.
I don't get it. Why is she confessing?
Miss Newman has a witness near the stage. There's even a related photo of her. The more you think about it, the more suspicious she seems. Robin Newman isn't the kind of guy who pins the blame on friends. Just go so he can walk free. Get it over with. Declare me guilty already.
Bro. Please. Wait. Juniper, what are you doing? Thank you for all you've done, Thena. But you'll have to forgive me. I can't let my friends take the blame any longer. Junie, no. Don't do it! Hugh and Robin have done nothing wrong. They have absolutely no connection to this case. The real killer is me. I alone am responsible for the entire crime.
What?
Objection!
Junie, you know that's not true. Hurry up and retract your statement. I'm afraid it is true. Forgive me, Thena. Bro.
Order, order! Will somebody please explain what's going on here?
I see right through your cheap ploy. School rules state that a prior conviction terminates one eligibility to graduate. A guilty verdict here would make whatever dreams one had go up in a puff of smoke.
Oh, I wasn't aware.
Even meek little mice will fight when cornered. A pitiful spectacle, I might add. These vermin are trying to protect each other now that they've nowhere else to run. Protect each other? Wait. So was Robin just trying to protect Junie too? If so, then the real killer is... Bro, is it Hugh now? Heh, this whole thing's a joke. Uh-oh, no, it's Hugh's turn?
What? What is wrong with kids these days?
I know what just crossed your mind, Miss Kikes. Oh, shit, what? You think I'm the killer, don't you? Wow, he really is a genius. He even knows what you're thinking. Heh, I think it's about time I told you the truth. And I'll even get right to the point. It was me. I did it. Wait. What? Oh my god. So maybe it wasn't him? Huh. Now both potential subjects are claiming to be the real killer. Alright, I am so confused right now. If you still have doubts, how about I detail my murder plot? It's absolutely genius.
Enough of this nonsense. This is a court of law, not a set of some high school drama. I see I have no choice. I'm afraid I'll have to.
Hoi, wait to your baldness.
I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackwell, but I'm in no position to hand out a verdict just yet. I'm hoping that the defense and prosecution can come up with some airtight evidence. That is why I'm giving you both the rest of the day to continue investigating this case.
Bless you. Pinch me. I think I'm dreaming.
Fine. Do as you wish. This brings today's proceedings to a close. Court is adjourned.
Okay. We're gonna stop there, obviously, for the night, because it's 3 in the morning. I'm just confused. Alright. That is where we're stopping for today. So far, this is actually turning out to be my favorite case. Actually, believe it or not. So that's cool. So this is turning out to be my favorite case. So I take it case number 4 is then where I take it case number 4 is going to be where obviously we're actually back in, you know, good time. Like, actually, you know what I'm saying? So, there's that done. Just want to see how long this case is. Do 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 do. All right. So we are. All right. Yeah. So we're closing in. Once we finish the second investigation day, we will be we will be over. So as far as the case goes, we're closing in on about halfway through the case. Yeah, I would say about right there. So we're closing in. So there is a chance that we could, because all we have left from this case, from the looks of it, we have one more day of investigating, and then we have the trial. That's the end. The trial being the longest part. So we're almost at the end in a sense of this. So we'll see. I should be back then tomorrow for some more. Yeah, some more of this. What is nice, one thing I do want to say is that, somebody actually, not really, it was great, but someone ended up actually messaging me or commenting on one of my videos. I never renamed this one. Lovely. So somebody ended up commenting on one of my videos saying how much they enjoyed and liked the videos. And they left this really huge, beautiful paragraph. And it was enough to bring me, not to tears, but like it was enough to really make me just feel something. I woke up this morning to see it and it really made me happy. I'm glad that there are people who do genuinely enjoy the content I'm producing. I'm not a streamer like that. I'm just not. I'm not really. I don't find myself to be the most entertaining, the most exciting to watch. But the fact that there's somebody out there who genuinely enjoyed it and watched it and had fun. And to me, the biggest point, like the biggest part was them saying, right. If I go here, maybe now? Yeah, right here. Was the person saying, it's been a pleasure hanging out with you. Sometimes I'll explore with you through your eyes. I guess it's just that part. I would play ahead to come back. I would play ahead and come back to watch your reactions to things. Like, I guess that just makes me really, really happy because it's like all my life, since I was a kid, I've loved watching YouTubers play video games and how they react to certain things. To see their reactions and compare them with others is truly great. And the fact that there was somebody who wanted to see my reaction. Somebody that is more so a stranger to me. Wanted to see my reaction to something. That means a lot to me. It really does. Because, like, them saying, it's been a pleasure hanging out with you. That too is just, it's really sweet. I really do like streaming. It's fun getting to play games and have people come in sometimes and chat and just enjoy themselves. It's fun being able to experience things with people as the life as it's going on. Like for a game like Silk Song, playing a game fresh when it comes out with other people just starting and going, I didn't know you could do that, or offering tips that they finally learned, or anything like that is just amazing. Being able to be a part of stuff like that is really, truly incredible. I'm truly happy that people enjoy my content. Like, so I just want to say thank you. If you're watching, you know who you are, the person who made the comment, but just for anybody that's ever watched me, ever will watch me, I thank you for joining me for those times, because those are parts of my life that I'm giving out to the world, and you're using your precious time to be a part of my life. And I am truly honored that people would do that, even if it's a minute, even if it's a couple seconds. The fact that you still chose to include me in your life to some degree is just big. Means a lot to me. So thank you. I love doing this. I like playing video games, and I really like people joining along, especially when everybody can just be happy. It's a nice feeling. A really nice feeling. I'll keep doing what I'm doing. I've enjoyed it ever since, at least on YouTube, that I posted, and I've been posting since then, thank God. Ever since my Undertale playthrough 2 years ago, I've been streaming. I've been streaming for a good, let's see, July 4th, 2023. I've been streaming for a good 2 years. Gotten through Undertale, Amori, Little Misfortune, Cult of the Lamb, One Shot, Breath of the Wild, Indigo Park until more comes out, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, Celeste with the Strawberry Jam mods as well, Echoes of Wisdom, Mario and Luigi Brothership, Mario Odyssey, Paper Mario Origami King, Undertale Yellow, Super Mario RPG, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Super Mario Galaxy, Dave the Diver, one of my biggest series, Deltarune, chapters 1 through 4, Cave Story, which unfortunately I finished off camera, sorry guys, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, A Hat in Time, Night in the Woods, Hollow Knight, all of Silk Song, another one of my longest series, Slime Rancher 2, and now my current series that I've been into with Apollo Justice. And after this case, we'll be halfway through the trilogy. I just want to thank you all for being here. I've gotten to express myself a lot, and I'm truly honored. So, thank you all from the bottom of my hearts. My hearts? Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I'm really, truly lucky to have an amazing group. I'm going to go to bed now, but you guys are the best. I'll see you later, hopefully tomorrow as in today, for more Ace Attorney. If we're lucky, we finish this case. But, like, I have to be, like, really, really good at it. So, we'll see. We'll see. I'll see y'all later.